Oh my god. It's HD HD Wonder Woman. I can't believe it. Oh my god, it's T. Let's invite Q. Hold on. Q. Carl, Sarah. T's already here. Bill. Uh,
80 works. We can keep it short.
uh, oh, I hear voices. I hear voices. I know. You're just an illusion.
Can you hear me now?
I can always hear you, but I will never admit. I will never admit that I'm hearing you. That you are just something that it doesn't exist. You are only in my mind. Oh, oh, T is here requesting the microphone. The blank user. Yeah.
Is that better?
Hi T, how are you? Tommy. What's that voice, T?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Yeah. Have you met my friend HD ADHD Wonder Woman?
I don't think I've officially met her. I've seen her in a space like months ago.
Yeah, because we used to do this on a regular basis until one of the members of the crew started making up excuses in order not to make the spaces. Yeah. Ouch.
Well, hello, anyways.
Wonder Woman, can you hear him? Oh, let me see if she's speaking. I have captions. Wonder Woman, that's very impolite. Wonder Woman, oh, she
Hello,
was
hello.
alright. She's disconnected. She's disconnected.
Oh, it still shows her as a co-host.
Oh, here I see her as a listener. I can't believe Twitter Spaces is having some bugs.
Oh, now she's disconnecting. Yeah,
Okay,
you can send me co-host too if you want.
sure. Here you have.
I still see her as a listener.
Yeah, I sent her an invitation to speak, to co-host. It's weird. Oh, she's a speaker right now. Hallelujah.
This small town, terrible internet when it gets stormy is driving me crazy. This internet connection is driving me crazy. So
Don't put the blame on the internet. It's Twitter, not your internet. Yeah, put the blame on Twitter Spaces.
I,
That's the way.
if it goes down again, I'll switch to my 5G from the Wi-Fi.
Okay,
We'll just
okay.
eliminate
Yeah.
the issue. So I was driving across the country. I wasn't quite, in position to Twitter space you. I love you. I make time for you.
Oh, thank you. Ethan, she lovely. Yeah, she made time for me to run this space where look at the name of the space, is ADHD Wonder Woman Wonder Show Season 2, and I made a mistake, episode 2, not 1. Oops. Yeah, this is the
it
episode 2.
it works. We can call it whatever we want.
Yeah. Okay, what do you want to talk about, HD? Uh, okay, I need my glasses. ADHD.
How
And you
about how
don't.
about just 80? How about just 80? ADY.
AD.
Yep.
AD. Okay, how about ADH? Alberto Daniel Hill.
That works too. Whatever you need to call me, that works.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? This woman is trying to convince me that she doesn't exist. That she's just a voice in my head. Yeah. Can you believe that?
You mean she's not AI?
I've heard
Not
that I'm
only
AI.
oh, she's AI. I don't know. She's saying that she doesn't exist in my mind, and I'm the only one who can hear her.
Can you hear me now? Nope. See, it's just
I-
you. I'm just
Yep.
a voice in your head. We're all here to fight for supremacy as the top voice in your head. Well, how about here's a good one for you that came up today. How about vetting polls so that they're set up for geographic locations? Like people keep saying, the polls are fake, which we know in the back end we can do that because we've proven that point, but there's no vetting on the front end. People forget that the United States is not the center of the world and that there's people from all over the place.
Hold on, hold on. You are not from the USA. Nobody from the USA would know that. That's a secret. Yeah, where are you from? Yeah.
It's all the international travel. I know there's a world out there. I've been there. I've seen it. I even did
Because
the
you are me. Because you are me.
exactly. And I'm gonna get that top voice in your head honor yet. I'm gonna earn it. There will be rickrolling. Don't worry. It'll happen.
Okay. By the way, ADH Wonder Woman, have you met my friend Bill, that is from Canada, as well as T? Bill, meet ADH, what, AD Wonder Woman.
You can call me 80.
Hey,
80's fine.
Uh, David.
80. How's it going?
Both of you.
How's it going? Yeah, I'm in Toronto. I'm from Toronto. T's on the West Coast. Nice. So where are you from? Can you guys
Come
hear
on.
me?
Uh,
I can
uh,
hear you, Bill.
Like
80,
yeah,
can you hear Bill?
can you hear any of what's AD or your shitty connection dropping?
Yeah.
I think we lost her for that. She will have to switch to 5G. It's a matter of time
Whoa.
before she disconnects. Or maybe, I don't know.
Oh, it's the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy and Halle Berry. They're in this movie called Moonfall where the moon goes out of orbit and it starts fucking with Earth. Cool.
How is Shadow? BT.
I'm laying on the couch. Do you want Shadow?
Well, actually, Shadow could play good music from the 90s because this space is supposed about to talk about pop culture and the 90s. Oh, she's disconnected. Yeah, and Shadow has a good taste when it comes to music, but don't tell Shadow that I said that because I don't want him to like me. More than 50% of men say they will never date a single mom.
Why? I do. I date them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I'm not picky.
You're not picky. Well, what do you have
No,
to
it's
do? Would you
true.
like to go for a drink, Bill? You're not picky. Would you like to go for a drink? Just kidding.
No, I don't go that way. Hey, I feel like I can't, do bad for your woman there. That's not fair for your woman.
Oh my god. Oh, look at this. ADHD Wonder Woman is back. I
Hey,
hope
hey.
she's on 5G now because he has a shitty connection, despite she's from the USA, the only country in the world. Born in the USA, I was born in the
Oh,
USA.
USA.
I
Yeah, the
was,
boss.
yeah, the boss, Bruce Springsteen.
See?
Yeah, let's see, because
Yeah.
this is her show. We're going to learn a lot of things from her. She's, yeah, she's a source and a source of information. And she has such a shitty connection to the internet. Who is sitting? Tea? Are you eating?
I'm
Sounds
here.
like Bill.
Oh,
I'm here.
okay.
What do you mean sounds
Are
like
you
Bill? What
eating? Are
happened?
you eating, Bill?
Yeah.
We can hear you chewing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What are you? No, no, it's okay. I mean, I now I start to feeling hungry. What are you eating, Bill?
Uh, Old Dutch potato chips.
Okay, sounds
They're good. They're good. They're better than all the other ones. They settle good in my stomach.
okay.
It's gluten free.
Okay, breaking news. I have a message. I am in a rural small town when the internet and cell phones go out during system apparently. Okay, Thunder Girl, Thunder Woman, I mean Wonder Woman. You have to send me your coordinates in order to basically confirm that you are in a place with thunderstorms. You have to share your location with me. Oh, you're back? What do you mean you're back?
She's back.
But she's in a rural town, a small town with the internet and cell phones go out during storm apparently. And now she's back. I don't
Oh,
understand. That's, I mean,
I don't know.
He,
uh,
he looks
I
like a
send you pics.
listener.
No, no, no. Don't send me pics. Anybody can create pics. Yeah, I can create beautiful pics. I need you to share your location with me. Yeah, Wonder Woman.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't buy that. I think that she's trying to avoid us because yeah, I don't know why.
Why?
I have no idea. Why would she try to avoid us?
No, no. She's cool. We're cool.
Yeah. Well, she's cool as long as she showed me the evidence that she's in a rural small town where the internet and cell phone go out during thunderstorm apparently. Apparently, I
Uh
love
huh.
that ending apparently, which leaves room for different interpretations. Apparently, there's a rumor that says that I send you pics. Okay, that's why.
I don't know.
I don't know.
My friends in Nigeria, in Africa, they get like rolling outages.
They what? Sorry?
They get rolling outages. It's like you could tell when the networks get shitty.
Um, Oh wow! I remember Boston. That guy. Oh my God! He has so many connection issues. He can whenever he becomes a speaker, it's a miracle.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember him too. I know. I remember I talked to him not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still talk. My friend Lucky, he's in Lagos,
Oh,
in the barracks, in the barracks, with the military.
Oh
And the same thing. Sometimes they get connection issues there too.
yeah, 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 yeah. Really, I don't know what kind of connection they have in particular in Nigeria. Uh, I think that in Africa, the most stable connection that from people that I met here was from South Africa. Uh,
Yeah.
then I don't know about the
Yeah.
rest. In Nigeria is really, really unstable and shitty.
Mm-hmm. No, it's true. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, we have time to hang around here for 40 minutes before we go to your friend's space.
We're going to another space?
The space of this woman from Formula One.
Oh shit, Lady Rocket. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck, I forgot about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
we're
would you
gonna
do
go
without
there?
me, Bill? If it
Are we
wasn't
gonna?
because of me,
Oh,
yeah, you would forget about everything. I mean, you cannot miss that contact, Meryl. If you don't show
no,
up, she
I
will
gotta
say,
rest
"Oh,
too.
this guy is not professional. Io non voglio questo ragazzo nella scuderia. Questo ragazzo non ti ricordare niente. Questo ragazzo non è responsabile, è un bambino, non è un uomo. Questo
Hey,
ragazzo ma vaffanculo.
hey,
Tu,
oh, aspetta,
andate via.
oh,
Sento,
calmate, oh.
sì. Albertino, io ti voglio a te, non voglio a Billy. Billy è un bambino, tu sei un uomo.
No, 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 please, no, please, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, no,
E avete
no.
detto a Billy,
Come on, don't put that on me. Come on, don't put that on me, please.
Well, this time, okay, okay, don't worry. This time I won't do it, but yeah, remember, pay attention to not to lose those contacts and those opportunities. Oh my God.
No, no, she did. She asked me who am I working with, and I told her, listen, I'm not doing much crypto, and I'm putting a lot of my time and effort with Bob. And she's like, oh wow, okay, so I'm gonna schedule. We gotta schedule a sit down, me, you, and Bob, and have a talk. I was
Mm,
like, yeah, Lady Rocket, you say when, and we do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're so lucky, Jesus. Oh, okay. She's back from a rural small town. Hold on, let me repeat exactly. In a rural small town where the internet and cell phones go out during thunderstorms, apparently. Tonight, we're having thunderstorms, and the small town has no internet, and the cell phones have gone out, apparently. But she's here. How is that
We'll
possible?
we'll see how long it lasts.
Oh
this
my,
is this is
oh
driving
my.
me crazy.
Well, you are driving me crazy because you are in my mind, and if you are crazy, you drive me crazy. She drives you crazy, and I can't get away.
Yeah, so rural America is
Yeah,
very,
so
very
you're
similar to like
you're a
Jersey
very.
from
Tell me, how many people live in that small rural area that apparently
just a
with
place with a
thunderstorm?
thing.
Mm-hmm. How many? Okay, actually, I was introducing to you my friend Billy, and I don't know if you happen to listen to him, that he's from Toronto. I love the way he pronounced it, Toronto, Canada. Yeah, and he was asking you,
Toronto.
where you from? And I can answer that you are from a rural small town where the internet and cell phones go out during thunderstorms, apparently. Why that apparently? That kills me at the end of that phrase. Eh, they do apparently they go out the internet and cell phones. Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm doing this that I haven't done for ages. I'm opening a can of beer and I will smoke my last cigarette.
Nice. I'm gonna open another can too. Now I'm gonna join you.
Yeah, cheers.
Chinji.
Chin chin, 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 amor, amor,
Chinchi.
chin chin.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Her connection is not
Did leave again? Did she leave again?
chin chin. ¿Cómo? ¿Come? ¿Cosa de todo?
Did our friend leave again? Did she leave again?
She was disconnected and now I see her as a speaker, but she's not speaking,
Ah,
so I don't know. I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know. I don't know anybody else. And
yeah.
yeah, because she's in a. In case I haven't said it before, she's in a rural small town where the internet and cell phones go out during some thunderstorms. Apparently, I have to tweet that out. I am in a rural small town.
Yeah.
Yeah. She should give more details. What kind of rural small town?
Is T still here?
No,
Yeah,
no.
I'm here. I'm just laying down.
Hey,
Buckaroo. Yeah, I'm far away from my phone. I can't see who pops in and out.
Okay, I have a
Weep.
notification. I have a notification. I'm so sorry. It's okay.
What is that notification from?
From HDH Wonder Woman sending me DMs saying I'm
No, but
sorry.
oh, it's just a weird notification sound.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Sounds like a fart. Yeah, she's from a rural small. Oh, she's from a rural small town where the internet and cell
I'm not.
phones go.
I'm not from it.
Oh,
I'm just in one right now.
oh,
Yeah, I'm not from it. I'm just in it apparently.
oh.
Nice.
Quite a little thing online. This time. I can't even.
You're breaking out there.
Did I fight for lose my position?
Oh, her connection is horrible.
Yeah.
It's worse than that. It's much worse than that. Much worse than horrible. Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna leave my headphones off and see if we can get that actually just go away. Let's see if that helps. One tick at a time. Can you hear me now? That's not.
Yeah, we can hear you. I hear you.
Okay. No. Like, not again. I'm driving me crazy. Yep. There we are. Yep. So apparently that still happens.
Hello, Alberto. How
Like
are you?
5G's not connecting, and I have 2 eSIMs in there. You think I'd be able to get one of the networks, but there aren't enough cell towers out here, I guess, or satellites. Everything just decides to go down. Take an A.
Alberto, what are you talking about?
We what?
Well, actually, this is Wonder Woman's show. So yeah, she is in charge of the agenda of this space. What are we going to talk about today, Wonder Woman?
Yep.
Up, can't hear you. Sorry.
You want me to come up with the topic? You want to talk about the U.S. not being the center of the world and explaining to people that polls that do not have a geographic criteria or any sort of screening criteria likely around the world? I don't know why that's such a hard concept for people.
Wow, it sounds like your the noise in your sound makes it so interesting. It's like the imperfection of the sound makes it perfectly imperfect. Yeah.
You can't hear anything, huh? You're
No,
hearing
no, I
kind
can
of.
hear it. I can hear it, but I mean, the noise that you have makes it like unique. It's not like even a radio from the 60s. No, it's a noise that is unique. It's a perfect noise.
There's no radio in the background. That's probably the cell phone connection.
Well, but
It
I don't
sounds
know
like
how.
sounds like you're on an analog phone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's no digital noise. Digital noise is there's sound, there's no sound. It's not like there's no noise. Yeah, how is that possible? This is amazing.
I'm just a million miles away with the high quality sound I'm getting right now.
This is high infidelity. I mean, fidelity, sorry.
Okay, so it's a bad connection. It's breaking
There.
up.
I switched. Can you hear me
Okay.
now? Is that better?
Yeah, I
Is
can
that
hear
better?
you. I can hear you.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. How did you do that? That is magic. Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, Alberto, can you sum up this discussion you have this late hour?
I put on my headphones, but let's see if we can keep the connection going.
Yeah, actually, I can't sum up anything because we're just starting right now. Yeah, and
We were talking about the U.S. the U.S. not being the only country in the world.
The U.S. being
Media that have screening criteria that are geographic,
okay.
that it's people are like it's skewed, and you're like there's a whole world. You know, this is not just people in your country.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people not considering that there's an entire world around them outside the U.S. And I have reminded people over and over again, but for some reason it just does not sink in.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody cares. That's what I come across. Like it's true. It's sad but true. I try to talk about news and politics with people. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody tells us shut up. I don't even care. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, it's difficult to talk
It's
politics
what it is,
in these days. It's difficult.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, especially if you're from Europe and if you're from Sweden, because we're sidestep.
Oh wow, Sweden.
Yeah, I'm from
Wow, Boris
Sweden.
Salming.
Yeah,
You know
but
Boris Salming?
Börje Salming, of course, I know Börje Salming. He's
Yeah,
the king of
that's
ice
right.
hockey. Yeah, it
Toronto.
was
That's
so
right. I
sad that
know.
he passed away. So
I
sad.
know. But you know what? It was beautiful watching everybody cheer for him.
Yeah,
There
that
were a
was
couple games.
amazing, amazing.
Yeah. You never seen anything like that.
No,
The
no,
whole
no, no,
crowd.
never. Because
No, it's
Börje
true.
Salming was from Kiruna in Norrbotten, Sweden.
Yeah. Even Matt Sundin is a beautiful man. Matt Sundin.
Mats
Hockey player?
Sundin, yeah, what a
Yeah,
hockey
yeah.
player. What a hockey player.
No, but he's a nice guy too, though. In real life, he's a beautiful guy. Not like the other hockey players.
Börje was an amazing guy. Amazing guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I cannot really explain, but it was so sad when he passed away. So sad. But he
Yeah.
was cheered so much in NHL,
Oh yeah. All over.
all over.
Even back home. Even
Yeah,
back home in Sweden.
yeah,
Like
we-
Sweden, they have their own hockey leagues.
yeah.
And for
Sweden
like
hockey,
days,
yeah.
like it didn't even matter who played. Like just everybody would just say Boris Salmi. They would like
Börje
chant
was
his
the
name.
king. Börje was the king.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Wow, see, hey guys,
Yeah, going back
would
to
you?
the topic, I have a question from Wonder Woman that is something that pisses me off a lot. That when
Mm.
people, for example, from Europe are in a space, and there are some people from the USA, and the people ask other people, "Where are you from?" I am from England. I am from Sweden. I am from Finland. I am from Belgium. And you? I am from America. America. Oh, and I say I am American as well. No, we are from Uruguay. Yeah, it's in South America.
Mm.
Yeah, what that is.
Yeah.
Why do you take America as yours? You are the United States of America. You are not America.
Isn't that
No,
weird?
I'm Swedish. I'm Swedish. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of being Swedish guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
find that
proud of
phenomenon
being.
weird too.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course.
So weird.
Okay. Okay. What have you? Okay. I shouldn't leave the topic. Alberto,
No,
lead us into the topic again, please.
No, the topic is basically this is
you are.
yeah, basically the topic is the topic that she selected. This is Kira Space. I just happened to host it, but yeah, no, it is about the things that she wrote up out on the fly, and this case is the USA being the center of the universe. Yeah.
Of
It's so
course you are.
bizarre. Of course,
Of
so
course you are
bizarre.
the center of the universe. Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah,
How do we
okay.
get people to realize that it's not? I don't understand this. It's so bizarre to me how often I have to tell people there's a whole world out there.
Well,
Yeah, it's a whole
yeah.
world out there in Europe, in United States, in Russia, in Ukraine. Of course, it's another world.
There's this rigidness, this cultural rigidness, where applying Western values to cultures that are very different from our own, and I'm finding people who I'm trying to explain that we're talking to somebody maybe in a culture that liberation for women is uncovering their ankles. Yelling at them for transphobia, you're not even near the same
No,
category.
of
What are
course
you
not.
thinking?
Of
And I
course
have
not.
not figured out how to get that through yet.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
There's got to be a way to approach it with people to get that point through that the United States is not the center of the world. There's a whole world out there.
Thank you. Thank you for explaining that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, but I don't know how to approach it. I don't know if you guys have had any success approaching it with people.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, when I tell people, they ask me what time is it, and I say GMT -3, they are like, "What? GMT -3? What? Okay, Eastern Eastern time +1. Oh, how is that possible? there's more than Eastern time."
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did that bubble happen?
Yeah, but
How the
we live
heck
in the
is it so trapped?
yeah, but we live in the same world. We live in the Western world. We live in I live in the Western Europe. You live in the United States. We are sharing the same values and everything.
Well, you are, but there are people not in this room, but in some of our groups for Legion that are literally in Eastern cultures
Yeah.
that the things that you're fighting for and that rigid sense of how dare you, because their culture is completely different from our own, and there's a word for it, and I think it's Western imperialism, where
Yeah.
we
What
mistakenly
culture
attribute
are
our beliefs.
what culture are you talking about?
So this one in particular was a a person that was in a rural Indian culture that was in the chat. They made an offhanded comment about something, and they made a joke that did not translate, and it came across as slightly homophobic, and everybody went off on it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, we did not consider where they're coming from, you know. That, like,
No.
you can get respect, but you have to consider where everybody's coming from.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I agree.
You
I agree. I agree.
you'd think that it makes sense, right? I mean, apparently it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah, sure.
'Cause
Sure.
it's insane to me that we are in that particular bubble, and I just cannot understand how we don't realize the internet is not the United States.
Yeah, but thanks to internet, thanks to Twitter, that we are connecting right now.
Well, yeah, and I mean, but I don't know if people are coming to terms with that. We've had issues with Brazil already, where people seem to think that the American legal system and the American government is the same rules that apply in Brazil, and it's not. It's not the same government. It's not the same rules. It's not the same culture.
No, of course not.
Actually, Brazilians hate the USA, and they have the power to, okay, USA asks Brazilians for a visa to enter into the USA. Okay, US citizen has to require a visa to enter into Brazil that costs the double than the price of the visa to go to the USA from Brazilians. Remember after the 9/11 that they started taking pictures of the people that were flying in the airports. Okay, in Brazil, they put all the pilots of their of their flights from the USA in front of a Polaroid camera to take them pictures, just to ridiculize them. Yeah, and yeah, whatever the USA put as a measure to show their power to the world, Brazil actually applies exactly the same. Reciprocity is something amazing, and they can do it, and they do it all the time, specifically with Americans. They don't like America. Okay, I'm talking like I say American.
No, you're right.
You,
Americans deserve it. I mean, the
no,
USA.
no, I
I
am
think you're right.
American. I am
I think you're
American.
right,
I am from South
Alberto. I
America.
think you're
I
right.
say USA.
We deserve the wrath of the world. I mean, how many countries have we, bombed? How many countries have right
Yeah,
to
but
hate us
you
because we have
saved also
immigrants?
a lot of countries. Not only the bad things, you do the lot of good things also. To be honest, really, of course, it's some bad things, but also good things, right?
How does the rest of the world perceive the U.S. in terms of their culture?
Ooh,
Well,
wow.
for,
Well,
well,
as
for
a
me,
new NATO country, we have to agree. What can I say?
uh,
We have a U.S. military practicing here in northern Sweden for Arctic regions and everything. But of course, it's good things and
Oh
bad
my
things
god!
also.
Like, yeah, that's bad. Like, what do you plan on? Training guys to patrol and go to war in Arctic regions. That's wow. That's like what.
Yeah. But where I live in northern Sweden, in Norrbotten, Sweden, we have like this subarctic people coming here to rehearse, to practice these military things, and we like it, especially when the U.S. come here and the United Kingdom and everything. What can I say? We are living in the same world, and I don't
How
know
do
what
you
to say.
perceive us in terms of gun violence?
Excuse me?
How do you perceive the U.S. in terms of gun violence? I'm actually asking because I'm curious what your perspective is from your culture.
I don't really know what you're meaning now. What?
can you repeat the question? Rephrase the question.
Can you rephrase the question,
Yeah,
please?
of course. How do you perceive Americans in terms of gun violence? How do you perceive the U.S. culture? in terms of gun violence
We
and it being a violent
we don't have
culture
your culture of
versus one for war.
guns. We don't have your culture of guns in Sweden, but we have.
I know you don't. How do you
But
perceive us in terms of that culture?
we don't know really how to comprehend with it, really. But because I'm not really fond of that really free gun laws that you have in US. So I'm for liberate gun violence, gun laws, because I don't think everyone should carry a gun.
Most of us here don't either.
I'm glad.
So
I'm
I wonder
so
what the
happy to
perception
hear
is in the
that.
rest of the
I'm
world.
so happy to hear that. That's good. That's a good thing.
But see, that's part of the perception where we are perceived as being violent and
Yeah, we have a
the
perception
guns,
of
like
you as
take
your.
guns over life and it's in the world.
Yeah, we have a perception that you are pro guns. You are pro carrying a gun. Yeah, we have this perception that you are this free of carry arms and everything. But I know you don't do that. But
you don't get to hear it from us that we're not. We don't want
yeah,
to be this
because
way either.
I read a lot. I understand that you in US you don't all have that perception of carrying guns and everything.
No.
Oh, it's a difficult question for me. It's a difficult question for me and living in Europe and everything in Sweden.
Well, I saw that we were on the UN travel warning list.
Yeah,
for gun violence.
Yeah.
And I was curious what the rest of the world perceived that as.
Yeah.
In terms of how you perceive it as Americans.
Yeah, here in Europe, we think all you US persons are for pro guns, pro having to carry arms and everything. But I understand it's not the truth.
But but the perception paints the way people interact with Americans and people in the U.S. specifically.
Yeah,
because
we have.
You
we
probably
have
don't want to visit if you think it's
some twisted mind about how U.S. people think about guns and everything. Okay, but I understand it's not true. I understand it's a difficult question. I understand.
I appreciate it. I mean, that's why I asked.
Yeah, because I'm not a black or white person. I understand it's a gray zone between. Okay, we can switch a topic if you want, Alberto.
How about so here's one for you. How about Donald Trump? What do you guys perceive how we interact with Donald Trump? How do you perceive us seeing him here?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you. Can you say again, please?
How do you perceive? Yeah, how do you and the rest of the world perceive our relationship with Donald Trump as the U.S.? Do you think we're supportive of him and we want those policies?
I think it's 50-50.
Okay.
I think it's 50-50 of Trump and Kamala. I think it's 50-50. I don't know how this election of yours are going, but I hope for the best.
Yeah. Well, and that's the scary part. But it's strange because I don't think most Americans know that we have two right-wing parties. And I know most of the world teaches that. That we have two parties that are to the right. We don't really have a left party.
I understand. Yeah. But anyway, Trump is calling Kamala communist or socialist.
Yeah.
Why does he do that?
There's a misconception as to what socialism versus communism is and which wing it is on. And every time I tried to share the information with people, people did not understand. We are not as big on education. People are very susceptible to propaganda.
Yeah.
And they don't want to take the time to understand the differences, but they think that socialism means, she's going to give free school and, help people not have to pay their medical bills, things that the rest of the world takes for granted.
Yeah, I totally buy that. I totally buy that because It's so polarized now. It's polarized between like left and right. Okay.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah, it's totally weird. For us in Europe, it's totally weird to understand how it's working in the US. I can really comprehend how it's working.
It doesn't make sense to a lot of us here either.
No, it doesn't
because
make sense.
people are working against their own values.
No,
We're
it
like, why
doesn't
are
make
you? Why
sense.
are you
It
fighting
doesn't make
against yourself?
sense at all.
No. We're in the same boat. We're like, what the heck is going on?
Now, what the heck is
You know,
going
have
on?
you-
What the heck is going on? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, like the abortion right stuff. You know,
Oh,
like the rest of the world. That's a big debate. And again, that's where we run in the different cultures. We have those battles. But in most of the civilized world,
for me,
you know, reproductive health is important.
for me, as a Swedish guy, as a I like a feminist. No, not feminist, but I say that the women should decide about abortion,
Thank you.
not the man,
Thank you.
not the man. I cannot really say something about abortion because it's a question for women.
And it's an individual choice.
Of course,
It's
of
not
course.
something that should be regulated, and that's where we run up against the wall where, you know, people are not choosing usually to have an abortion because they haven't tried other options. It's not like it's something they do every week for fun.
Of course. I totally agree. I totally agree with you. It's not a choice of men. It's a choice of women. It's the woman who choose about the abortion, not the man.
Have you seen the propaganda that got us here? Have you seen
Really? I try to avoid the propaganda of your Trump thing. I don't listen to Fox News. I don't. But I think your Kamala Harris is on the right. She's on the right path, I should say.
How do you feel about what's going on in Gaza? What do you guys hear in your neck of the woods?
How I feel about what?
What's happening in the Gaza Strip to Palestinians?
I don't know.
I'm curious because, you know, our perception is that Israel is attacking innocent people.
That is a quite difficult question. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I can say like this. I don't like that children are being bombed. I don't like that children are being killed.
I agree.
And not much more than that. But I think the children are innocent and they are not to be bombed or killed.
I agree with you. I feel like there's a loss of the human aspect, where that's where the U.S. has gone wrong. Is we've gotten polarized to the point that we've lost sight of each other as being human beings. And in that, when you're arguing about, you know, one culture over another, and people are dying, especially children, we're all in the wrong.
Yeah.
The children need to be concerned. That humanity needs to come first.
Yeah, you're right. You're completely right. Tell that to Israel. Tell that to U.S. Ooh, I don't know. Tell that also to the Swedish government, because we don't condemn the Israel bombing. I condemned. I think it's bad. It's really bad.
I agree. It's a travesty. But in my perspective, most wars and most conflicts are battles for power, control, and greed.
Yeah.
They have very little to do with the innocent people that get hurt because of them.
Yeah. I agree.
Do you care where your imaginary line is?
I agree.
I don't care where my imaginary borderline is. I want people to be okay.
Yeah, me too.
And it seems to me that we're so far from that.
We're totally far from that, but that's the world how it's look like now. It's so sad. I'm really feeling sad.
I agree. I'm the same boat. Like I'm fighting something that we've been pushing, and Daniel probably told you that I'm with Anonymous, is we've been trying to get empathy, compassion, humanity,
Mm.
reminding people to be
Yeah,
kind, patient,
yeah,
not
yeah,
love, not hate, and trying to hold everybody accountable to their own values.
yeah.
I mean, I've seen people body shaming each other that claim to be staunchly feminist and anti that kind of behavior. And you're like, well, why are you doing it? Just because they're a different political party.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I cannot say against you. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's so liberating to hear someone from US saying that.
Well, but what you see on there's the algorithm. What you see on your side of Twitter probably shows you just the right wing, gun supporting people who you're like, how the heck do you think like
I
that?
understand it's a different thing also from the other side. I understand. I don't put all the US people in one side, because I understand it's
But
polarized and it's
but I
lots
wonder
of different
what
opinions
percent.
there. And I
Well,
hope for you, and I hope you make the right choice in November.
we've been fighting hard. Like, I mean, Project 2025 was one of the campaigns we fought hard to get people to realize what that was.
Mm.
I don't know if you're familiar with that document and what that is.
No, I'm not familiar with it. Sorry.
It's policies that take away things like Social Security. They take away benefits from veterans.
Oh,
They take away job security in the
no,
government. They take away tenure.
that's not good. That's not good.
No. It's literally a dystopian fascist fantasy. I mean, it could be straight out of what communists try to do in like North Korea. Like it is that level. Get rid of abortion. Like it gets rid of public education. That one's scary. They've rolled back child labor laws.
Hmm.
Taking away civic rights to protest. It is
ADHD.
scary.
I don't know your name, HD, but I totally agree with.
Addie's fine.
Excuse me,
Addie's fine. ADY's fine.
AB.
That works too.
Okay,
That
AB.
works. I mean,
Okay, AB.
you don't have to say anything.
Okay,
That's fine.
AB. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I
It's
think you're
scary
right.
out there.
I'm so happy that it's healthy American things, people that think like you. I'm so happy with that.
Well, there's more of us than you realize. But I'm curious because you're not the first person that is from Europe or in that area that thinks that we are mostly far right, gun loving, or even like you said,
No,
50-50.
yeah, but
We're
yeah, but I understand it's lots of people and lots of opinions, and I understand not everybody thinks like Trump. And it's so
I think it's worse than that. I think it's
it's so
algorithms.
refreshing to hear that.
I think it's worse. I think it's algorithms. I think it's intentional algorithms
Yeah,
that are skewing the way that people view
yeah,
our perspectives and what we want.
yeah.
I think there are parts of the world, and India specifically, I mean, this is one of the parts of the discussion that really think that we all are pro-Trump. And they come at us yelling, yay,
Yeah,
pro-Trump.
yeah.
And we're looking going, what the heck? But that's what they're getting. That's the information they're getting from the algorithm.
That's true. That's true. I
So that's a scary
agree.
thing.
I agree with you. I agree with you, because we have this perception of how U.S. people are,
Yep.
and we are wrong in some way, but we are right in some way.
Yep. Well, the gun violence thing is weird because with people dying, how the heck we decided that it was okay on any level to have people running around our Congress with, semi-automatic pins to support the gun lobbyists. I don't know how the heck we let
That's how it's about your law, how to comprehend with it. It's about the law, and you have to comprehend. You have to manage it. How you comprehend with that, it's up to you. But I hope for the best, and I hope the well for you, because from looking from the side of it, from the Europe side, it's look totally weird. Really. Yeah, it's look weird.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, it's
That's
look
right.
fucking
It's
weird
weird for
when you're like storming the Congress and everything.
it's all weird and it makes no sense. It's illogical. But there was this propaganda campaign. There was a campaign where they basically pushed everybody further and further apart. And the campaign was designed to get people in the fight or flight so that they were not thinking logically, which is why we have people in the US that actually believe that there are post-birth abortions.
I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy that you are free in your thoughts and everything. Wow.
No, we're working on it. We're working pretty hard trying to go on that. Well, you know, you ever want to help? We always need more help.
Yeah, it's so nice to speak with a free-thinking US person.
We're not as rare as we seem.
Yeah.
It's just you don't get to interact with us. You just get a lot of, and the media is weird because the stuff that comes out of the US perpetuates that stereotype that we are, you know.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for explaining that. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for actually answering my questions because it was very curious to me what the rest of the world perception was.
Our perception is like polarized, how you in US think. But okay, I understand it's 2 different worlds or 3 different worlds or 4 maybe. I don't know, but it's so nice to hear that you have free thoughts and not just pro Trump.
Trump does not make sense to me. He's like an alien came to Earth and somebody gave him a vague description of what a person looks like and interacts like, and then that's what he's going off of. Because I've never seen a real human with orange skin.
Okay.
It does not have that.
Thank you. Anyway, yeah, thank you, Alberto, for hosting this space. It's amazing. We are being like followers for some while.
Yeah, it's an amazing space. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
This discussion. I'm really
this is
enjoying
amazing. Where spaces meet between Europe and US and everything, the world.
Yeah, it's amazing, really.
I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Very glad you're here. Both of you and all of you.
And tell me,
if you want to ask me a question about how it's working in Sweden, you can just ask me or anything.
That was what was coming up next. So what does gun control look like in Sweden?
It's regulated by like hunters and like sport shooters, like really sport shooters. It's very hard regulated. If you do some crime or anything, you lose your license. It's very hard regulated. It's only hunters or really strict shooters who have these guns, you know, this license to guns.
How about healthcare? What does your healthcare?
Healthcare. If I go to the doctor, I pay 280 $28. I go to the doctor, and if the doctor think I should need to go to hospital and make a request, so it's not free, but it's like very cheap going to.
It's affordable.
It's affordable. If I go to hospital, I don't get ruined. If I get a brain tumor or if I get a heart disease, I'm not ruined by that.
You don't have to get divorced as a 65-year-old senior citizen, not lose your house if one of you gets sick.
Excuse me, you're breaking up now.
I said nobody has to divorce as a senior couple that's married 50 years because they lose the house if one of them gets sick.
No. No, if the one person can afford the house, they can keep the house. It's the banks are quite liberal, I think.
You guys don't have credit scores, do you?
If I divorce or if I get sick, I don't have to sell my house.
How about credit scores? You
Eh,
guys do credit scores? Because there's something that hurts people here a lot.
Credit course. What do you mean?
Credit
So
score.
credit score.
Credit score. Yeah, if I have work, I have a big credit score because I have a good income. So yeah, it's no problem. I get the credits. I can keep my house. The divorce is not like a disaster for me.
How do you have to fight the anti-vaxxers like we are? Do you have that much misinformation you're
Anti-fascist,
fighting, or
the
people?
fascist. Yeah, we have to fight the fascist. Oh, what?
How about the people that are anti-vaccines? Are you fighting that phenomenon?
Anti-vaccine. It's up to them. If they want to have the vaccine, it's up to them.
How did you guys fare during COVID?
COVID. We did great on COVID. Read the statistic. I think Sweden did right well because.
But did you guys do vaccines?
Of course, I had 4 times vaccine.
Oh,
Four. I had 4.
I got Pfizer. What did you get? What vaccine did you get?
I get Astra and Pfizer.
Oh wow, together.
I got one
Pfizer.
AstraZeneca, and I got 4 times Pfizer. And the last time I got the new Pfizer, the upgraded one.
I've had 6 of them because I'm paranoid here.
Oh,
Every
okay.
time
I
there's
had
a new
4
one,
of them.
I get one because
4 is enough for me. And I work in the healthcare system.
I had a vaccine reaction on the second one.
Yeah, many.
What was your reaction?
My heart was going through my chest for like 3 months straight. My leg was burning, and all my pelvic area was burning, all my waist, my genitals. It was really bad, and they couldn't do anything. And what was crazy, I went for a diagnostic, a cystoscopy, for a diagnostic test, and the doctor ended up hurting me during the procedure. I got hurt during the cystoscopy, where 2 weeks after I went for the cystoscopy, all the symptoms I went for the cystoscopy for went away, and I'm left with the hurt from the procedure. And like 20 minutes after that procedure, I went to fix the leg of my pants. It bent over, and it popped my stomach through my diaphragm. And then I come out of there with a hiatal hernia diagnosis. And here in Canada, they don't operate on hernias. They tell you to take the drugs. And it's like, hey, I wasn't born with this hernia. This hernia popped, and it's bringing extreme pain. And yeah, for the last couple of years, I've been living with extreme pain.
So,
And,
but how much did it cost you? Did it cost you anything? Money?
Yeah, it took my whole life. Yeah, I lost everything. I lost my job. I lost my car. I lost people around me. Right, my family
because of vaccination.
The vaccination and the hernia that came after. Everybody just wanted to write me off and just rather see me dead and just say I died of COVID. No one wanted to help fix me or help me. Like, I need surgery, and I have to inquire for private surgery because my doctor won't set me up for surgery. The hospitals won't help me. So I got off the phone with Montreal last week, and it's $12,000 for the surgery.
Did you do it?
No, I don't have it. I don't have the $12,000. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really bad. Yeah, it's hell. It really is. Like, I've been born and raised here my whole life. Yeah, great landscapes, and there's some good people, but when it comes to healthcare and just whatever government is,
But
It's
the rumor here in Europe that the healthcare are good in Canada.
no, it's not. It's not one bit.
Okay,
I'm dying. I'm in fear for my life every day. I've
you're
got
not
burning all in and around
you're not joking with me.
No, I'm not.
No.
Alberto knows my story. Alberto knows my story from the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah. I know
Okay.
Bill for more than a year now, and I know his story. Yeah.
So
He's been
anyway,
actually inquiring to have support in the USA. Even he considered going to Tijuana, to Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mexico. Yeah.
then I
Well,
have
no, I did.
deepest respect for you, Bill. Then I have deepest respect for you.
Thanks,
Deepest.
brother. Thanks. Hey, it's tough. I'm not giving up. That's one thing for sure. But what do I do? It's burning. My back is burning. My stomach is burning. It's like, what are they trying to grow inside of me? Cancer, and I die? That's how it feels like. I'm being eaten alive by cancer. It's really bad. I don't want to put anything bad on you guys, or I don't want to ruin the mood of the space, but it's a struggle. Like, I honestly live scared for my life every day, guys.
I wish
It's
the best
it's
for you, Bill. I
it's
wish the best
it's
for you.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I think most of Europe thinks it's insane we do this stuff for the healthcare in North America. Like it's nuts because you guys have healthcare systems where you invest in the wellness of your people.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen here.
Yeah, but we pay a lot of tax.
Yeah, look at here in Canada, we pay a lot of tax too, but it's for nothing.
Hmm.
We pay a lot of tax for everything, and our doctors complain they don't get paid enough. They don't have enough time to
That's
see me, or I
sad.
have to see the
That's
next
sad.
doctor.
Oh, that's sad. Really
Yeah,
sad. I
and you
We
see
pay
all the
more in tax.
doctors here.
thought Canada was like whole other
No, Canada's
country.
only good for the small number of tax evaders, right? People skipping out on their tax and running a legal enterprise. That's what Canada's good for. But for the
In the
majority,
U.S., go ahead.
no, go
I'd
ahead.
say the U.S. the taxes aren't any better either. People
Yeah.
think we have better taxes than like in Sweden because you're at like a 40% tax rate. We aren't. We are supplementing the billionaires. Our tax rates are also high.
Brother, what I can say though, the United States compared to Canada, they're more free. They're more free of a people. They have more freedom to go do whatever they please there. Here in Canada, we don't have healthcare facilities like the United States. You have to pay, yes, but you have the opportunity to get something done. Here in Canada, they don't even offer the good stuff, the good facilities. I'm telling you, um, it's nowhere here, and you have to search or you have to know somebody mafia or something. It's really stupid. It's really stupid here. Yeah.
Isn't it funny how our perceptions of different countries is totally different? Because the U.S., you think we have these most amazing doctors. I mean, if you wanted to see a specialist for your hernia, you're looking 3 to 6 month waiting period. Dentists here, we're looking at
Uh-huh.
3 to 6 month waiting periods.
No, but you can go to private clinics and find something quick, like
Yeah.
We can't.
cross the country. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Here you don't have
It's
that.
no problem if you have money, right?
Right.
No, still with money in the U.S., and I will tell you from personal experience, you are looking 3 to 6 months. If you need a referral to a specialist, there are not enough specialists and doctors to go around to take care of the entire population. We have many doctors that come from foreign countries because we do not have the ability to train the amount of doctors we actually need.
It's bullshit
So
though. It can be done.
if
It's
you,
human anatomy.
it should be, but if you need to go to a specialist in the U.S., it can be 3 to 6 months,
Yeah.
and that's even if you're paying cash out of pocket. I mean, and I'm not kidding about the dentist. Like I'm a year out for my next dental appointment,
Oh my
and they've
God.
scheduled it. And if I cancel it, it's going to be, another year. Like you have
No, but
to
that's where you
cancel.
find a
So
new dentist or something. That's insane.
and that there aren't that many dentists. It's the same issue. There's a shortage I mean, I don't know if this affects Europe, but I know for America and the US, we have a major shortage of doctors, medical professionals, trained MDs, DOs. We have just a shortage of medical professionals. That's why nurse practitioners are a thing. That's why pharmacists now can get vaccines.
I don't know.
We have a shortage. So you're going to be waiting a long time. You will have better luck in Mexico though, because they're also American trained doctors. But for the most part, they don't pay malpractice insurance and all the additional fees, so it's easier to get in. But you're still probably going to have a 3 to 6 month wait.
Mhm. What I have is serious, and that's what I believe. They're just, I fear, it's just going to be too late when it comes time to take action, and they're just going to tell me we don't have enough time, just like they've been telling me the whole time. It's fucking disgusting. It's murder. It really is murder. That's
I
how I look at it.
I
I
wish
need
the
help,
best.
and I
I
beg
wish
for
the
help
best.
every day.
I wish the
And,
best
and
for you, Bill. I wish the
no,
best
but
for
there's
you.
no wishing me the best, because those who are supposed to help me give me the best, they want to tell me it's mental health and
Mm,
that I'm imagining this. It's
mhm.
imaginary pain. But I like my stools.
We know this well.
Yeah, my stool's coming out obscure. I got extreme abdominal pain. It's not a joke. Like, I feel my body. I
I
was
feel
on an
you.
operating table when
I
this
feel you.
happened to me.
I understand you.
Yeah, you're hitting the healthcare experience that most women have, because usually they'll tell us it's period related, it's pregnancy, or we're depressed.
Yeah.
Like they will push us away
Yeah,
because
that's what
you're
they
having
do.
the
It's just an
experience women
argument,
have.
but it's like, guys, we gotta look in my abdomen here. Like, this is serious. I have a hiatal hernia diagnosis. Why can't we just started just operating on the hernia? The medicine doesn't work. I don't understand. Um, it's it's ridiculous. How many times I've been to the hospital, and anyone can look at me and they just give me stupid excuses. Um,
Hospitals here are kind of the same way. Like if you go to the ER, they're not actually going to fix anything. They're going to give you a band-aid and a referral to 3 to 6 months out for a specialist.
no, but even that, they won't even give me the referral. They tell me I have to go get it myself to the doctor, and then I get it through my doctor. My doctor doesn't help. So the last one, I had to wait 6 months for a gastroenterologist, and they set me up to talk to the mental health specialist, saying there's nothing they can do for me. They don't know what they can do for me, but I should talk to their mental health specialist within the gastrointestinal clinic. What the fuck? This is not what I signed up for. Like,
No, no, this is a women's healthcare experience. You're having the healthcare experience most women have in the U.S.
um,
They'll tell you it's your mental health, you're depressed, it's
yeah, and I'm
period
not. I
related.
know what
Yeah,
it
they
takes
push
to be
out.
happy. I don't need any of that crap. I'm not like them.
Yeah,
Like, I was living a normal, happy life before all this happened. The doctor looked at me right in the eyes. They know what the fuck they did to me. It's my nerves in my abdomen. And
it's like fighting through different bosses, and you have to get to the. I made a
no,
joke
but
when
it's
I
not
was
even
a
fighting
kid that
bosses.
Metro
It's
Douglas.
like you're being set up for death. There's no bosses to fight.
No,
The way what I'm up against, it's me by myself. I don't have any family. I don't
yeah,
got anybody. There's
no.
nobody to vouch for me to say anything. And they see that right in their appointments. And I can't even speak for myself. I can't even do anything. It's
Do they
insane.
have
I'm
medical
being
advocates there?
killed. It's fucking murder. What's happening to me?
Do they have medical advocates there?
No, they don't. There's none. I
No.
tried reaching out, ombudsman, lawyers. I got hurt by a doctor. No lawyer would take my case or talk to me. I'm all by myself. It's insane. I feel I'm being set up for death. It's fucked up. I don't want to say it, but that's how I feel.
No, no, no. I understand.
Um,
Like I said, what you're describing is a typical woman in the U.S.'s medical
It's
experience.
not a woman thing.
Like
It's not a woman thing.
but in the U.S., women's healthcare in the U.S.,
Yeah,
we
but
get
it's
the
not.
experience he's
It's not what
describing for any
Bill
problem.
is talking about. It's not what Bill is
No,
talking about. It's not a
no,
woman thing. I
no,
feel.
no. But I'm describing it in correlation. So
Wow. I don't. I
I don't
don't.
want
I
to die.
don't.
I know
I
it could
don't
be
really
saved,
know.
but they're just watching me. Every time I go to the hospital, it's like, here's morphine. And oh, you're just imagining it. It's just to mask it. It's like I can't believe it. I really can't. And even the imagery, the tests, the scans, it's just, they do bare minimum.
Yep.
And there's something serious with my body,
I
and no one's
understand.
paying
I
attention. And then
understand.
here
Yep.
in Canada, it's yeah, you got stage 4 cancer.
I
Right? That's the
understand.
next thing I gotta worry
understand.
about.
Okay, I understand your problem, Bill. I understand, really.
Yep. Yep.
It's difficult.
Beyond
Yeah.
difficult. They made it to the point where you can't do anything for yourself. You
Yeah.
have no point to navigate or take control of your health one bit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
bloody
Yeah.
murder.
Yeah. It's plain murder.
I hate
Yeah, it's plain murder because you don't get the help you need.
you're going through this, Bill. You don't deserve this any more than
Oh,
anybody does.
nobody
I'm so sorry you're
deserves
going through.
this.
My
Nobody
whole life, I
deserves
just
this.
wanted to make it and start a family. Like, never intended of being a criminal, sell drugs, or
I
surround
understand. I
myself with
understand.
stupid people. I just wanted, just the simple things. That's all I was doing for myself, and all it took was one doctor to put a cystoscope inside of me, look me right in the eye, and fucking take my life.
Okay. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah. I don't know what to say because I work in the
Yeah, it's
healthcare.
okay, guys. I know. Don't worry
I
about it.
work
Don't
in the
worry about it.
healthcare
Yeah.
system. I work with in a psychiatric clinic, so I can really feel what you're going through. Really,
Yeah,
now.
they tried to paint me like I need to be there, or take the meds, or all this crap.
Yeah,
But I don't. I know what happiness is. I don't got a depressive disorder. Or I gotta tell somebody I got mental health. No, I was normal before all this shit happened. And everybody used it to say that I'm crazy or I'm this, I'm that. That was my family. People around me. It was disgusting.
you're not
They're fucking
crazy.
murderers
You're
in
not. You're
themselves.
not
Yeah.
crazy. You're not crazy.
No,
Fuck.
not at all.
You're a normal guy.
Mm.
But that's what people around me, they wanted to paint me as, that I'm imagining all this fucking pain. It's fucking insane, guys. If you guys seen the
Wow.
shit that I went through, I was entrapped. I was insane. Tied
Yeah.
to a fucking hospital bed for what? And my hernia, dying of pain in my hernia. I'm telling them it's burning. I need. What's that?
I'm so
That's
sorry.
insane.
I'm
Bill.
so sorry. Also, really, I'm so sorry.
That was the scapegoat just to get rid of me. It was the fucking whole mental health thing. So many people out there, they do the same fucking thing.
Mhm.
I'm fucking shitting blood, for Christ's sake. And no one could acknowledge that. They think it's normal. It's okay. I'm supposed to do it until I get a stroke. Like, I don't understand.
At least you're still getting pain medicine. There's a lot of people in the U.S.
No, I'm
that
not.
can't get
No,
pain
no, because
medicine.
their excuse to me for that now is it's going to ruin my insides. It's going to ruin my digestive tract. And I've been bugging my doctor for the pain clinic so I can go there. Because, I need, it's bad. Like, it's burning. Guys, I before all this, I've been bedridden.
Do
I don't even know how to explain this.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just,
I feel. I
Yeah.
feel you. I feel you. Do you have someone to talk with? Some therapist or do you some
no,
no help?
no, what, no, what therapy is there going to be? Therapy is not going to help me. They're not going to help me. They're just going to say, here, take the pantoprazole, take the antidepressants.
Yeah.
No,
It's not
I
because
don't
you're
need to take.
broken.
No, I don't need to take antidepressants and
No,
all
no.
this because I need to get fixed.
I'm not saying a therapist because you're broken or you're mentally ill in some way. He's saying because you're going through all this bullshit to have somebody there to support you to get through it.
It's not a bullshit.
They don't do
Well,
it.
for him.
There's nobody there
him.
to help. No, there's nothing like that. I tried looking for these places to help. And you have to deem yourself mental health before they can help you. That's what's fucked.
Mm.
I'm not gonna go and fucking say I'm crazy
No,
or have some mental
no,
health problem.
no,
No,
No.
you're not crazy.
No, but
No.
that's what they're trying to do, though. All this help. Oh, Bill, this is where you have to go. You have to go and tell them you're crazy for them to help you. And then what help am I gonna get? Just fucking toxic drugs? Everybody I see there, they just put them on fucking toxic drugs to fucking numb them out. No, I
When
don't
he
need that.
My
when he did a therapist, he's had the
language
PTSD.
barrier, like my language barrier, does this. I cannot really help you because I don't have the language to.
Oh, don't worry. There's nothing nobody can help.
Yeah, but
There's nothing. I need
have.
surgery. That's the only help I can get.
I'm from.
Is surgery and good doctors.
I'm from.
Here in
I'm from
Canada, I
Sweden.
haven't
I don't.
found a good doctor. It's all Silverstein, Bernstein, fucking this guy, that guy, and you're a Goyam type of doctor.
I'm
over
from
here.
Sweden. I don't have the language how to help you.
Well, I
Otherwise,
understood what he was
if you were
saying.
talking Swedish, I could help you in some way because we have some other meanings and some other tools here in Sweden. I could really comprehend and
But I
really help
understood what
you.
you meant.
But now with this English barrier, I cannot really help you. But I
That's okay. I'm not. Don't
feel
worry
you.
about it. We're here hanging
Really,
out.
Bill.
Don't worry
Really,
about it.
Bill. I feel you. I understand your pain,
Thank
and I understand your anxiety. Oh, it's so sad.
you. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Don't worry
But
about
and
it.
I understood what you were saying when you said therapist, because like he's got PTSD. He's going to be struggling fighting this process. To have that support system would be helpful. I mean, it's not about your mental health when he said that. It's about having you there who can help advocate for you.
There's
And it's a
nobody
different
there,
advocate.
though. There's nobody there. I tried. There's
So
nobody
that's where
there.
a therapist
And
enters.
then all the advocacy I get is like, here, take the brain pills. If you need any help from this organization or that organization, you have to deem yourself mental health and you have to be on whatever. Make yourself look to be like you're crazy. And like, no, that's not me. I don't have a depression problem. I don't have a mental health problem. It's in my body. It's a hernia. It's my physical
I
body.
understand you, but
But that's the subsidies that they have. So how it's set up here, it's set up for people that deem themselves crazy or on antidepressants, and they need that. I don't need that kind of help.
I understand.
I just need advocacy and good doctors
Yeah.
to realize what the heck I'm going through.
Not
I
all
wish
mental
you were
health
in
is because
Sweden
you have a
because
mental health
we
issue.
could help you. I wish you, Bill, you were in Sweden. I could help you. And now with this language barrier, I cannot really explain. But if you were here, we could help you. Really. I'm sorry. I feel your problem. I feel your anxiety. I feel your.
I went to the. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
I was in the United States last April, and I had health insurance and everything, but they still stuck the bill to me, $40,000 for 4 days in the hospital and a CT and an MRI. And every day they would send me the bill. Oh, you owe $40,000. It's like, I got this health insurance. I don't owe anything. And even till last week, they phoned, still hounding me, telling me I owe money in the United States, but I was insured. Also, another part of the health scam. So when I was with the American doctors in Chicago, they wanted to help me. They wanted to get to the root cause of what's doing everything. As soon as they got onto the phone with my insurance company told them to stop doing everything that they're doing and to repatronize me here in Canada, to not waste any more money on tests for me. Right.
We don't do that in Sweden. You get the help you need. Oh, really, Bill, I feel sorry for you, but I cannot really help you. But and it is this language barrier also. But really, I feel for you. Sorry,
Don't
Bill.
worry about it.
Sorry, Bill, because I feel for you, really.
Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you, Bill, for sharing this history with you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for being there, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
I saw somebody raise a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi. Welcome.
Yeah, I have family that are in healthcare. I was going to state that no doctor got into healthcare to make money. They got in to actually help people. So that's your saving grace. What you need to do is ask for an itemized bill, and they can't pad it with $17 sprites. The game that is played in America is an endless stepping stone of how much can I get away with billing insurance because I have to wait 2 years for them to reimburse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Insurance is predatory, and quite frankly, money and healthcare shouldn't be anywhere near each other because one is supportive and the other is
That's right.
exploitive.
Exactly. Money and healthcare
100%.
should not be in close with each other.
I know, and these pieces of shit, they make it an excuse. Oh,
Agree.
it's a business. It's a business. It's not a
Yeah,
business.
healthcare
Fucking
is not a
bastards.
business. It's about caring for people. It's taking care of people who needs it. It's my
Yeah.
opinion from a European side of it.
Yeah, you
Shouldn't
wouldn't.
it shouldn't care how much money you have or insurance you have. It
But
care
that's what
what
it
you
is. I've
need.
come to bankruptcy so many fucking times. And even now, like there's still like I
Jesus
almost came to
Christ.
homelessness
It's bad for
in the
the.
Jesus
last two
Christ.
and a
I
half
cannot really understand
and
why you have this system.
I work asphalt and concrete, $42 an hour.
It's
To
the
the point
system
where I
of
was just
middlemen.
bedridden every day. I couldn't do anything. I can make a life for myself. I know how to make a life for myself, but they're keeping me sick. They're keeping me like this. Anyways,
So, what I was trying to do there was not antagonize. I was trying to give you an option that you might not have considered. The other option is that you go to your state's insurance commissioner and just send him a letter.
He's from Canada.
He's Canadian.
I'm in Canada.
He's
I
from
already went to the
Canada.
ombudsman. I went to lawyers. I went all over,
Just
man.
make
It's
your voice
disgusting.
just be as grumpy
I
as
don't have the cat.
possible.
There's no voice. The only way there's no grumpy as possible because then you have mental health. You're crazy. As soon as you raise your voice, you try to object anything. You're crazy. You're mental health, especially when you're on your own. I have nobody. There's nobody. People want to see me fucking fail, fucking 6 feet in the ground. I don't understand. Just so they can say Billy died of COVID or I knew a guy who died of COVID. I don't understand. I need help. And like, there's no help. I beg every day for help. I show where all the pain is in my body. I show my abdomen how it's deforming. And everybody just say, oh, don't even bother making videos on social media. Don't even bother asking for help. It's fucking cruel people. I need fucking help. I don't know how else to fucking say it.
That's true, Bill.
Anyways,
You're true. You're true. You need help.
Yep. You deserve help.
You deserve help.
I'm still going to work every day.
Agree.
I'm still holding my job. I'm not crazy. Like I go to
I'm
work
gonna
every day.
flag your
What are
mic.
you working with, Bill?
Highway safety or like road construction.
Ah, okay.
I'm still working in construction,
Oh, that's
but I'm taking on lighter duties. But it's still bullshit. I had to leave the job I was at for 8 years,
but
working my way
you
up
can
there.
still manage your work or what?
No, some days I can't. It's a dread. It's so hard to go to work.
You have a good boss
No,
that's is
that's right.
understanding.
That's right.
That's good. You have an understanding boss at least.
Over here where I'm working now,
Yeah,
but there's still tasks I do that I shouldn't be doing, but I have to do it.
yeah.
Every time I exercise or exert heavily, it just brings on a lot of pain all around my
That's what
diaphragm area.
Mm.
working does, dude. I have cancer, asthma, and a lot of stuff too, Bill. Like the point of the struggle is to struggle. You have to embrace the pain. That's how you get through it. That's how I lost 210 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was on death's door too. You can do it. And you're right.
yeah,
Nobody does care. That's
yeah,
a hard lesson I had to learn early when I got raped as a boy. No one's there. No one protects you. You have to do it
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
And it's a bitter pill to swallow. It doesn't get any easier with time, but it does get better. it gets a lot better, and you get to appreciate all the people in your life a hell of a lot more, the good ones. The few really good ones that were there, you get to see them for what they truly are, just amazing people. And if you can
I
keep that
hear you.
love and gratitude in your heart, you can stave away all that pain. That's
Thanks a
how I
lot,
was
man.
able to do it.
That's what's getting me by. The love and the gratitude. Just not giving up and
You've been through a lot.
just
You don't
just
deserve to
sticking
go through more
around.
stuff.
Yeah, you
And you
said it
don't
right
deserve
there.
the abuse, man. Nobody does.
Nope, you don't. And that's the therapist thing, the mental health therapist thing, dude. You I don't know if it works there, but in the U.S. sometimes that is the advocate that can make things happen for you. If you can get somebody who gets that helps with the PTSD and all the stress and all the angst of what you're going through right now,
No, but then they
It's
set you
they
up.
can
You
it's
be
got to
the
so
take
advocate
their
that
easy
can
to
make
pills.
things
You
say.
got
happen
to
It's
for
do
you.
so
this. You got
easy
to do
to
that.
say because
Yeah,
it's
no, it's not. Trust me,
Without my
because
pills, Bill, I'm a monster to be around, and everybody hates me. I don't take the pills because they feel good or they make me better. I do it so that everyone tolerates me because I'm miserable without them. That's medicine that
right.
I have to take every day. It sucks. It hurts my stomach, but it
Yeah.
beats not being functional and not
No,
being there
no,
when
fuck
people
that
need me.
shit. I'm not gonna be conned into that shit. I'm not gonna let these motherfuckers neglect my health and then put me on a fucking pill mill. I'm not
Well,
gonna
we're
fucking
glad you're here.
oblige to any of this crap. I need help inside my body. I shouldn't have to pollute my body and take these fucking pill mill shit. My body needs to be fixed. I need
My
hiatal
reception
hernia
is coming in and
surgery.
out again, so I'm
What?
gonna slip out, but
Yeah,
I will catch
you're
you
not.
guys all next week.
Listen, I know, and we've probably been through different stuff,
I
but
don't know
me
if you can hear
myself,
me, but I can't hear you guys.
yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
So
But
I will see you
like
guys
me
next week.
myself, I'm not gonna fucking succumb to this shit and pollute myself and act a different way for somebody. I am me. I'm still out able to be happy and joyous with my friends, but it's tough. It's hard. It's hard for me to hold on. It's hard to hold on.
Then
I don't know
you
what else
you
to
just
fucking
you
say.
just said you're not alone. You have friends. You're good. You're not alone, dude. You have friends. You just said so.
I know, but sometimes they get sick and tired too. But
Yeah,
regardless, you know what I mean. And fucking, I gotta get fixed. It's
yeah.
festering. I feel
I,
it. It's burning in my body. It's festering.
dude, I got abused for like 3 months straight. I went through hell recently. I have nothing left. And
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I have ADHD and a couple of other things, so I didn't have anybody like looking out for me, and I can't like maintain my own welfare.
right.
It's trouble being disabled, but
Yeah.
it gives me a unique opportunity. Like I'm so sad in the morning. I wake up and I force myself to find 10 beautiful things.
Well, that's what you got to do because it is mind over matter. That's what I do. Um, you got to find the best of
It's
things.
it's
And
it's not just the mind matter thing, because once you get to that position of smelling that flower, you really got to take a moment to just breathe.
oh yeah, hey, 100%. I believe in that
So
too.
there
But
are there are wellness techniques and holistic ways to handle major depression and ideation. Please
oh
don't
yeah,
ever take that jump because it's permanent and it poisons the memory of you to everyone who loved you. I
well,
lost my partner to it, and I don't want you to do that.
to what? To what?
I don't want you to kill yourself ever. If you
Oh
ever had those
fuck.
thoughts,
No, no, never. No, that's not me. That's not who I
okay.
am.
Well,
Um,
I just had to make sure because I've lost friends to it,
you know,
and I said
I
never
sure
again.
as hell tell you that's what they're setting me up for. If you look at what I've been through, that's what they tried to get me to do. First prescribing hydromorphone was the first pain medication they put me on. It's like 8 times stronger than morphine. They tried to get me to fucking overdose right from the beginning.
That sounds like medication malpractice. I would recommend speaking to a lawyer.
Yeah, recommend speaker. I went through all the lawyers here, dude. The lawyers, they don't care. There's no lawyers for
Can I,
nobody here.
let me interrupt. What province are you in?
I'm in Ontario.
Okay. I was just wondering, If you go to another province facility, you'd get different help.
You're right. Well, that's where they're gonna do. They want to do the operation is in Quebec, in Montreal. People have been saying that too. Yeah.
Because I know
How
Manitoba
do I
isn't
do?
that bad.
Okay.
Because remember, I lived in North
Okay.
Dakota. And my dad was a doctor. He didn't have a Canadian license, but we'd get people crossing.
Yeah, a doctor's a doctor.
Good old Canadian doctor. I know.
Well, he wasn't a Canadian doctor. He was a Nodak doctor, North Dakota,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is same temperature as Canada.
Over there in Fargo, eh?
Not Fargo, Grand Forks.
Grand
No,
Forks.
but this is the thing, Carl. So now if I go out of province, I still gotta wait months. If they're gonna put me with a specialist, still gotta wait months.
Well,
You know what I
okay,
mean? And I'm
I
out of
got in the
province. I
I
gotta
got in the tail end of this. So what's
yeah.
the diagnosis?
Well, what I got on paper is hiatal hernia sliding in my diaphragm, and that's where I got all pressure. It's messing up all my digestive tract, making everything burn
Okay.
all around my stomach, my back. And what the all they want to do here is prescribe proton pump inhibitor, Dexilant, and veer away from surgery. I have no opportunity to book a surgery here in Toronto.
And
I had
probably because the new practice is not cut if they don't have to.
That's right. That's right. Medicine, medicine, medicine. Big pharma. It's a $365 billion a year industry.
Yeah, you don't have to preach to the choir that. I'm just trying to think of something. I'm trying to think of some alternatives. Now, there you might try it.
I did, Carl. I found a surgeon in Montreal, but he wants 12
Okay,
grand. He
well,
wants a
no.
$400
I'm
and
talking
then 2
about
to 3
nature,
months.
the other kind of medicine. You know, where somebody that's in natural nature.
The esoteric
I'm already going to a naturopath.
Okay.
The last visit was $700, but he's not doing much for me, guys.
All
I
right.
tell you.
I'm just trying to think out loud here.
You said it was a hiatal hernia?
Yeah, hiatal hernia sliding.
So that's going to be a tear in the membrane.
Diaphragm.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not going. That's an actual physical tear. That's a mechanical issue.
That's right. 100%. I can't bend over. It hurts. It hurts when I move a shovel, and it's all movement, and they don't listen to me. I don't understand. It popped, guys. It popped like a popping a tendon, breaking a bone.
The
Yeah.
good news is, Bill, that with I think the procedure I just looked at, it's minorly invasive. They go
Yeah,
in.
laparoscopy.
Yeah.
It's nothing much, and it's a mesh. But they act like it's rocket science, and you got to be some fucking billionaire, somebody fucking special to obtain it.
Well, they are cutting open your body using a laser to cut parts of you away and then putting a mesh inside and hoping it doesn't get infected.
Yeah, fucking do it.
Well, I know,
Telling
but
them to do it. How many people I meet that are afraid of surgeries, whatever, I know I need it. I know I need it. How many people, I'll never go to a dentist. I'll never let a doctor touch me. It's like, I'm looking for doctors. I'm looking for somebody. And they don't care. There's nobody there.
I know. I hear you. Remember, my dad was a doctor.
My mom.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, don't stress. Don't stress. Don't worry.
No. I'll think of an alternative.
I'm sorry if I was confrontational. I didn't mean to
No,
be.
no.
I was
No,
concerned
not
for your
at all,
well-being.
brother. Not at all. Thanks for I admire your honesty.
Yeah.
Just you describing you.
Thank you, Pete.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I speak about this at like kids camps where they've been hurt, and so far the group I'm a part of has saved 147 kids as of today.
That's something to be proud of, brother. Awesome.
37 girls from being trafficked.
Wow. I want to get into that too, man. I want to do like a predator hunter. I want to get those guys. Yeah, yeah.
You get. I shouldn't even be in it because it's basically just retired law enforcement. And since I was one of the kid victims and they couldn't prosecute because reasons, um, they always felt bad for failing me. So I just sort of like get a free ride to speed.
Sweet.
Well,
But I don't do it. Um, no, it's really good because if there's ever a kid and they don't know what to do, they contact me and I tell them where to go.
Sweet, man. Yeah, you got to be there for them, brother. I've been thinking about it too. There needs to be more people to come out because that's how you're going to stop it too. Getting these kids to be vocal.
well, that's
Fuck.
why I
Well,
repost all those darn missing children.
Oh, Carl's a blessed angel. That's right. I see what you do too, Carl.
you know what's
That's
cool?
right.
There is a like biker clubs all across America that are
Bikers
yeah
against predators on
yeah
Facebook. Those kids
yeah.
are
I get
wild.
to
Yeah, yeah.
wild, walking next to Hell's Angel in front of an elementary school. Never thought I'd do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if you ever heard of the Jacob Wetterling case. That was a famous one in Minnesota. Those were friends of my
No.
wife's,
Oh,
Oh
man.
man.
and her niece disappeared, and they found her in Lake
Oh,
Superior.
Oh, poor baby.
So that's why I do that.
I got a niece and everything changed. God damn it.
But
no. Someone was
uh,
saying, I think our friend from Sweden was saying the children are innocent. And they
yeah,
are.
they are.
That's what it is.
You know the best part about nephews and nieces? You get to give them back.
Yeah.
Loaded up with caffeine.
Uh-huh.
but yeah, I mean, I post all these missing children. I post them in Blue Sky. All the ones that you see, I post here.
Nice.
Yeah, because if it saves one kid, it's worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was one
seen
of
you've
the
done
reasons.
some. No, sorry,
Sorry.
buddy.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So yeah, recently my state had toll roads with toll booth operators. Um, that's fine. Private interest set it up. They charge like $1.50. So the operators would get these feeds from like the FBI, and they could just hold them up next to the glass, and all these cars that would filter through, they'd get to see inside. So it was one of the best ways our state had of detecting like abductions, kidnappings, and they took it away because it wasn't beneficial enough, and it was just sad.
Yeah. I should run it on facial recognition. Run it in
Uh,
software.
that would start a civil war in my country.
Where in the United States?
Yeah, the United States is raised on a paranoia fear of government.
No, but like missing kids or something. Just right. Have it the software run through the cameras at the toll booth.
You got to
You're
remember,
using their.
my nation sprinkled radioactive dust over the South to get rid of fire ants. We don't have a lot of trust for them.
Whoa, where is this?
All over the United States.
To get rid of fire ants, Carl? Is this true?
Yeah, 1950s.
Yeah, I guess so. I forgot about that. But
Carl, what?
but there's one thing people don't realize. A lot of the traffic lights have, if you look up, they have cams on them. So
That's
so
right.
they're watching
Yeah,
the cars. They they say these are for traffic, investigations for accidents. You know
right.
damn well they're watching, so it's great.
Yeah, yeah, Carl, it's there. Yeah, yeah. Even here, the cops here, when they do the protests, they got trucks
Mm,
with cameras all on four corners of the
Yeah,
truck, and they're running facial recognition programs through there.
Yeah, that isn't fucking
Um,
dystopian.
yeah, they're just doing it.
We
You
want to
know.
know exactly who is protesting. I mean, who the fuck do they think
Well,
they
no,
are?
not just that. It's criminals. If this guy's committing
It doesn't
vandalism,
matter.
he's going to
It's not the
coffee shop to
government's
coffee shop,
information.
and then I got to catch this guy. I'm going to use facial recognition to get the guy. You know what I mean?
Uh, I like it old school.
Just there's a fine line between what's right and George Orwellian, right?
Yeah,
There's a
it's not
lot
like you're
difference between
using.
backcountry law and
Right.
law.
See, the way I look at it is like facial recognition to catch like hardened criminals, like hard criminals. You're not using facial recognition to entrap someone,
Here's the
to
thing, though.
rob
You're
them,
collecting
ruin their
everyone's
life.
face.
But their faces are already selected. We observe everyone's face. We're collecting everyone's
What
face
about the people
ourselves.
that want to opt out?
The people that want to
Well,
opt
you
out,
know what?
where? From where?
COVID helped that a lot. Just wear a
How?
KM95 mask.
Yeah. Carl, you're funny. It's true though. They gave everybody excuse for the masks, and then I knew one lady
What a,
running a convenience store bakery, and she complained about it always getting robbed. Guys with masks.
Right.
yeah. I never understood the whole mask in public thing anyway, because you're up to no good if you're hiding your face.
Yeah.
But it was different in the 90s, back before everybody had a fucking camera right up in your
Yeah,
face.
but
I hate that so much.
but the COVID thing was a little different because that was that first run was bad. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah, kicked my
yeah,
ass.
no, it hit
Yeah.
my wife too, and
I never been sick like it.
I can tell you, people are making fun of the Mpox thing. The only difference between
I
the
don't.
only thing,
It's disfiguring.
well, that's it. All these people are saying it's all a communist plot. It's bullshit. I'm going, well, wait until you get it. You're not going to be able to hide it, like you could,
It might.
like you could COVID. Right.
It's out there. No, it's
Oh,
out
I
there.
know it's
Even
out there.
Yeah, my uncle had polio. I get every vaccine I can freaking handle
mhm.
because
Yeah.
that man suffered his entire life in an iron lung.
Yep. And they're
Yeah.
coming, and
Yeah.
polio's back
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck is up with that? We almost had it eradicated.
because it's
Mhm.
because of people like one of the
Like Ginny McCarthy pushing anti-vaccine
yeah,
science that doesn't make any
yeah,
sense.
and you got
I
intelligent
They
don't know.
people,
found one
and you got
article.
intelligent people buying that bullshit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a hype. It's a cult of personality. They're using it as a political means to position themselves for sexual dominance. It's a mating ploy.
But I just find it
I
interesting.
don't know. Yeah.
It is. It is. Of course, I'm just sort of skeptical of all behavior.
Well, I know. But I've been
Justin Trudeau seemed like a nice dude until he was wearing blackface.
Yeah, but you know what? It's beyond blackface because there's a lot of accusations out there about him.
Yeah, the
With the
closer I look,
school,
the worse it becomes. So I just stopped looking.
the teacher, his mother's multiple porno mags back in the day. Um, you know, it's
His mom
you
made
know,
porn.
yeah, Club
He
magazine.
he never had a chance.
She was in yeah. There
Could you imagine what the kids did to him in high school?
yeah. Well, especially with the whole Fidel thing, right? You even got Trump saying, "Hey, he could be the possible son of Fidel Castro." Donald Trump mentioned that the other day. Um,
I
you
don't
know,
tend to listen to him because he walks back everything he says a couple
I know,
days
but
later.
that's what's going on. Like he gets it. Even if you see Justin Trudeau, was it yesterday, or the day before? A steel worker told him like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing for me? What are you doing for my kids? I don't believe you one bit." There's this big video going around with Trudeau right now.
Well,
Have you
yeah, I
seen it?
mean,
Have you guys seen it?
he acts arrogantly and dishonestly. He's going to bring a lot of people against him.
Carl, have you seen the recent video on
no,
Trudeau?
I haven't.
Here, I'll put it up in the nest.
Just DM it to me.
Okay.
I'll watch it later.
You know, speaking of world leaders, I just want to make this clear. Every government I don't like. It's government.
Well,
Right.
what it is.
Well, you need some kind of system running shit. Otherwise, you have complete
If
entropy.
people just treated each other better, we wouldn't. That's the thing.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying no, but I mean, you need some kind of. But what kind is the question?
I served on a jury and I voted in accordance with the evidence in my heart. There was a lady
Hey,
that
you're not
had a
supposed to
loaf of
talk about
bread.
this. You're not supposed to talk
I
about
can
this.
talk about it. Juries are
No,
completely
my
immune.
justice, the justice said
Depends on
don't,
the
judge said don't talk about it.
his laws might be different than ours.
No,
Well, he's
Americans have
Canadian.
the right to free speech. Absolutely.
Oh fuck. Oh, okay. I can't talk
It's
about it.
endowed from
Okay,
God.
you could talk
It's not
about
from
it.
our
Okay.
government. Our government can't actually touch it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were Canadian. Sorry, dude.
I'm dating one of you.
Hey, good for you, man. Nice.
She tricked me with the maple syrup. She said it was Vermont.
Hey, good maple syrup is good maple syrup. But go on. I want to know now. Hey, now there's no restrictions. Hey, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's just yeah. Most people think that laws are given by the government. Ours are given when we're made, like the second we're born, and they cannot be stripped anywhere on the globe. And this goes for anywhere on the globe. That's why Americans always get into problems abroad trying to save people.
Right.
That's why we're always interventionalists. It's because we tried to be peaceful, and all of a sudden, you fuckers burned down our White House. Uh,
Yeah.
and then you made the Geneva Convention, and I know all about Leo Majors.
Hey, you know, even though the part of Canada burnt down the White House, I still crossed the border. I consider
I
myself a
know, I
patriot.
know.
Like I love traveling down south. I love going through all the states.
I
Um,
still don't understand how you guys got poutine and the South didn't, because we put gravy on everything.
right, yeah. Maybe because of the cheese,
I don't
but
know, but it's magic.
it's great. Yeah, we got some magic poutine. Yeah, like chicken or beef poutine, all different kinds.
I still like animal style fries, my favorite.
Right on.
But the neatest thing I found out about Canada, little guy named Gretzky.
Oh, I was at his childhood house. What 2 months ago in July. Um, I went to go visit a friend on the native reserve, and we went driving around town in Brantford, Ontario. And she's like, "Hey, I grew up like down the street from Wayne Gretzky. Even when I was a kid, like she went to high school, she knew Wayne Gretzky."
That's
And
neat.
I'm like, wow, okay, so you're taking me to is that like we're gonna go around town? Like, I want to see where you guys hung out. Like, I wanted to know all the
That
stories,
dude changed
right?
hockey.
Yeah. So we drove around Brantford. We went to like all their hangout spots. I got to see where they all hung out as kids, like teens and 20s, like growing up. And then I got to pass by his childhood house next to the school.
That's cool.
And yeah, it was awesome. It was I got
From
on
what I
video.
understand, he's a pretty decent dude too. Like he does a lot of charity work.
Yeah, I got a buddy here on X. He's met him a couple times. He's buddies with him, Joey Hoddle. He's a crypto guy here on X. And yeah. They've partied a couple times. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky's all right guy. He's a fun guy.
It's uh, I'm glad he didn't get cut in the throat with a skate.
No. I play hockey. I played professional. I played with professional players, man. Like high caliber hockey.
I played reserve
And
goalie,
nice. What for like an NHL team?
just college.
Man, I never even
Nice.
learned to
Ivy
Just
League.
skate.
just
I could never stand on those damn things.
Oh
well,
damn.
that's why I played goalie, is because I was real big and fat, so I just covered most of the
Uh,
net.
I'm a goalie in soccer. Soccer, I play goalie. I'm a goalie and a striker in soccer. And hockey, I play forward.
Now, now the
Yeah.
question is, does Alberto know what hockey is?
Of
Oh wow.
in hockey or ice hockey because my wife is from.
Yeah, colegiacho, ice
Okay,
hockey.
my woman is from Finland, so yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
have.
they play it all. Yeah. No,
Nice.
I was just curious if they played it in South America.
What
No,
about
no, no,
Uruguay?
no.
Did you guys?
Actually, absolutely no. This is like baseball. It is something that is completely not played here in this part of the world.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't see any South American hockey.
And you
Well,
guys play the
we
real
have
football.
hockey, but on grass. I mean, not on ice. That kind of hockey we do have, but
Oh, field hockey.
yeah.
Yeah. But even that's not much of that. It's like what
Well,
squash? Like what's squash
Have
nowadays?
you seen the stuff they do with their feet in the balls, like the Aztecs did? That stuff's nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Like foot games in South America are their thing. They win.
That's what we used to do in elementary school. We used to play foot hockey with a tennis ball, and just with a tennis ball, they used to be the radiators for the classroom. It would be like a window, and it'd be a radiator below it, and it would just be, I don't know, like 4 foot wide by 3 foot tall. Like a rectangle, and that would be a net, and then right directly across it would be like a portable, and it would have like wooden steps, and beneath the landing, like you walk up 2 3 steps and it's got a landing like a platform. Below that it's like an opening, and we'd have our nets, and oh man, it was wild, guys. It got competitive, and it was on asphalt. We called it foot hockey. It was wild. We had like indoor soccer shoes, so like remember those Adidas, like they were nice, guys, those Adidas indoor soccer shoes, leather, and guys used to wear them outside. But like like indoor soccer shoes, like they're like flat sole with like the big lip.
See, I live out here with the Indians in Oklahoma,
Oh
so
damn! No, I played a lot of soccer, so
most
we
kids
even
didn't have
had
shoes.
frig. No, we'd have like soccer shoes. Like we were oh, I was oh, even me too. My hockey, I played a lot of with the Ivy Leaguers, Ivy League hockey. Oh man, some of these guys friggin' were incredible. Fucking high caliber hockey.
Perf shoes.
Yeah, indoor soccer shoes. Those are sweet shoes, like the Adidas or Nike Puma make a good pair too.
You remember when those first came out, the AstroTurf, and it was just like shredded up tire,
Mm-hmm.
and people were getting just maimed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was
God, that
bullshit. We
was gnarly.
complained. Yeah, we complained. We had that too. They throw that out on the field. It's bullshit.
I still remember the old jungle gym slide that had half of it missing from rust. We called it the tetanus maker
The
because somebody got
tetanus
lockjaw.
maker. Huh. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh God. And because I live like just north of Texas, we have metal slides here.
Nice.
So it gets about 120 in the sun.
Yeah, what the heck?
And then when you have stainless steel and shorts as a little boy,
Yeah,
uh,
burns,
you're
man.
screaming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially the
Where
84.
were you? Alabama?
I'd say
North of
Oklahoma.
north of Texas?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm northeast corner towards Joplin.
Oh,
That's
you are in
Missouri.
Texas.
No, I'm in Oklahoma.
You're in Oklahoma. Nice. Sweet.
Oklahoma.
Sweet, man.
It's
Oklahoma's
the
nice
one with
too.
the play that everyone references.
Oh,
What, the Wizard of Oz?
no.
uh,
Oklahoma.
That's
no.
Kansas.
Oklahoma,
Mhm.
where the wind comes sweeping down the yeah, that one.
Oh.
Right on. No, hey, right on.
Hmm?
Yeah, I had a friend, they went down to Texas for a convention.
Never came back, did he?
No, they're
Was
on their
it
way back. They stopped by Nashville. They're in Tennessee right now.
what
They're in Nashville.
what convention was it? Was it RDX?
No, it was for health, organo. It was like mushroom coffee, mushroom tea, mushroom products.
Oh,
And Yeah, yeah. It was a friend of mine.
Be careful of those friends,
Why?
Because you don't know what kind of
because
mushrooms,
that sounds like an MLM.
or it doesn't,
It sounds.
or what kind of mushrooms are they really?
Well, no. The doctor. I looked up the
Oh,
doctor that
I'm
they're working
joking.
with,
I'm joking.
and the guy's been around for a while. And my friend too. She had cancer, and she got cured. That's why, like, we're
You
close
need
because,
to
like,
be
I'm really
very
sick.
careful making that statement because in my country that is illegal, and I'm pretty sure it's illegal in yours too.
What's illegal?
To give false claims of hope. That's the only caveat to the First Amendment. You can't sell somebody snake oil and say it'll cure cancer.
Okay, but
That
it'll just help.
that's like a no, it's like a
It's
5-year
like,
prison sentence here. I just want to make sure you're careful.
careful on what though? Like, it's a big company.
It's a
It's
recorded space, and you just made a claim that they cure cancer.
it helps.
No, he said his friend
It's
was
not
cured.
cure. Yeah, she got cured, but not exactly from that. She went through chemo and a whole
Okay.
bunch of operations. Yeah, I don't got to worry about fuck. No, don't worry
He's
about it.
not a
We're recorded
representative of the
space.
company, and he doesn't care. Oh, he's good.
And
That was too far.
that was not that medical advice.
I don't know. Anyways, my friends, yeah, they're back coming from Texas, and they're
That's
stopping
awesome.
in Nashville right now. They're gonna be they're partying last night, tonight, and then
Nashville
they're
is a
back.
cool city. It's got a pyramid in it.
Yeah, yeah, and then they're on their way back. Yeah, no.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Tom.
hey, how are you, Sam? I haven't seen you for a long
Good.
time.
I know I took a month off.
Oh, nice, nice. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just needed some mental clarity.
I know what you mean.
Awesome.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
So what's been going on? Now I'm at a Hilton and all the internet's out. Like,
That sucks.
Actually,
Where the heck are you that the internet's
Los
out?
Angeles.
LA? What the heck?
It's just a Hilton.
Yeah, yeah, but you're in LA.
Well, they said all the Hiltons
The
are
heck?
out, so I'm guessing the
Oh,
central
damn.
hub. I mean, their system's Cisco, so
Uh-huh. I don't mind the Hiltons, the
oh,
Holiday Inns and the Hiltons.
oh yeah, I've been in some ghetto places compared to this.
Oh man, Red Carpet Inn was one of the worst. Yeah, I was like somewhere off the 75, like in Kentucky somewhere. And oh my God.
Uh,
Yeah, there's been some horror, some
oh,
bad
the
hotels,
Wyndham.
motels. They're not even hotels.
Yeah, the motel. The Wyndham I stayed at. Someone got stabbed at my doorstep. It was fun.
Oh my God.
That was a fun. But yeah, I'm good.
Oh my God.
Haven't.
That's wild.
But I feel more comfortable in the ghetto, in the rich place. Like here, I'm just like, no, I don't go anywhere. Ghetto, it's more fun. People are talking. People are out.
What part
Okay.
of LA are you in?
Right now, I'm in the valley. I'm in,
Okay.
by the Warner Center.
All right. I was just curious.
I'm back to San Diego on Thursday. Just trying to get my ankle checked out.
Right on. Good for you, man. Yeah, we were talking about health earlier. That's good. It's good. What, you get an X-ray?
Oh no, I've had many X-rays. It's fractured, broken. Just seeing if the surgeon
Oh
will
shit,
actually
brother. I'm
do
sorry.
something. Oh no,
Good, good. You got to get something. Now, that's what I like about your country. You guys can get something done. Here, it's not like it. It's not like that over here. Okay, you guys got to pay a bill, but you pay the bill. And you can get a loan. But somebody will loan you whatever. They took out a $40,000 loan on me. I didn't even need it. I had health insurance.
oh,
And I had 6 when I was in the hospital, Good Samaritan in Chicago. I had lenders for, "Hey, sir, do you need money? We see you're Canadian. You're in the hospital." I get all these phone calls to my room.
Oh, where are you
Here
from?
in Canada,
Oh, Canada.
you don't get that. I'm in Toronto.
Mm,
I'm in Toronto. Yeah, and yeah, but it's not like that. That's why I'm good. It's good. It's good you're getting things checked out. Good.
oh, yeah. So you race cars, huh? What kind of car?
Oh, anything that moves, man. That's right. Yeah. I go to a lot of IMSA events, endurance racing, and even IndyCar, everything here in North America. Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh, I got some.
Hmm. Why you've been? You go?
I don't.
Oh. Hey, it's a nice place to hang out. The racetrack, cars, the atmosphere, everything. Watkins Glen is a great place to visit in New York. When they have the IMSA event, the big race,
Uh,
it's a big weekend event.
I like New York. I like Port
Peop
Chester though.
Yeah. It's right next to Pennsylvania, the Pennsylvania New York
Hmm.
border, Watkins Glen.
Okay.
And
Been there.
yeah, great place. Nice place. California, you guys got some nice places. You guys got Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca is a nice place.
Uh,
And
Laguna. They're fun. They're fun people.
yeah. And then you guys do like a road circuit. Uh, it's not Long Island. Um, Long Beach,
Oh yeah,
I think.
Long Beach Grand Prix.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a cool one too. I like that. Some high speed there. Yeah.
Hmm. Let's see.
Vegas just did the Formula One. I watched them build the track. When I was in Vegas last year, I watched them just finish up the concrete, build the pit area. Pretty cool.
That's crazy. I've never seen like anything built, but this person he might come in. Used to race cars.
I just befriended a guy in New Jersey, Rich Knapp.
Oh
They've been in drag racing their whole
yeah,
life, like
Napa
NHRA.
Auto Parts.
Yeah, but the whole family, like they have their own racetrack, their own raceway in New Jersey. And just recently, I started posting some of his like old videos on Instagram, and he's been clapping his hands saying, "Hey, thanks a lot." Some of the old footage, some of the good
Well, if
stuff.
you can find it, it's cool.
Yeah, I've been coming across some old VHS footage,
Oh,
some
wow.
good relics.
So how did you transfer them?
Dudes were doing it on X. There's guys on X that do it.
No, they transfer the video.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, so then you take it from X and put it on Instagram. Okay.
yeah. Or the guy, he'll have old footage from his family.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take it out of their archive and he'll put it, and then I'll just repost it.
It's pretty cool. Anything that helps.
I just love racing, so I encourage it, all the good stuff. I don't encourage the street racing, and you guys see that in LA a lot, where they take over the intersection.
No,
I don't condone that one bit, and that leads to like robbing a 7-Eleven. You know what I mean? You got like 100 kids ransacking a 7-Eleven after.
yeah, well, they just ransacked a 7-Eleven somewhere in Southern California, San
Yeah,
Pedro.
yeah.
And everyone's up in arms,
See?
and I'm like,
Yeah. It's crazy.
I don't know. People do that in New York. You get big mobs of people ransacked, but like street racing, you don't see it out here anymore. I mean, mean, Sepulveda used to
Uh-huh.
be the place to cruise. Street races, I haven't seen. Of course, I'm old now, so I don't see all the stuff the young kids do.
Yeah. English Town, New Jersey. That's where everybody's got his racetrack.
Oh, you should go on the salt
Race.
plains.
Say that again.
The salt plains.
Oh, Bonneville Salt Flats.
You would love that place.
Yeah, 100%. That's where you see cars do like 300 mile an hour, 400 mile an hour. For sure. 100%. Yeah, I got a buddy who just built a Toyota Supra. It'll do well over 220 mile an hour. It's got 1,500 plus horsepower, 1,500 horsepower, and 200 mile an hour like butter. And it'll go. I could see it doing 220, 230 miles an hour.
So, what series do you race in?
Oh, me none. Whatever I can get my hands on, really. Not at the moment. I'm not racing anything. Just simulation, just on Xbox.
That's cool.
Yeah, Assetto Corsa competition.
Mhm.
I'll race guys all over the world. But no, it's expensive. It's an expensive sport. But like I said, once I get my hands on it, I could get myself into karting. I used to go-kart race. I used to do karting. That's where everybody starts out. I did that for about 5 years. Won some trophies. I did all right for what I had.
Cool.
I've done Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the infield. I've done a couple laps with a special edition Lamborghini Superleggera. Um, I missed out on an opportunity to take out a Ferrari F430. It was a Le Mans car from Risi Competizione that had me in. I didn't take it. I should have took that opportunity. I still kick myself in the ass to this day.
And you can rent
I
them.
could have drove that car. Yeah,
Stormy.
but Vegas is the place to go for cars.
Stormy used to race.
What's that?
Stormy down there used to race.
Right on. I can't see the room. I'm gonna go see now. Starmate. We got Stormy. Oh, right on. Cool. What's going on, Stormy?
Hi, how are you?
Good, good.
Um,
We're talking about race cars.
I heard. Yeah, I actually Vegas is where I broke my neck and ended my career
Oh my
on
god.
the outside road course.
Oh my god. Las Vegas Motor
Yeah.
Speedway? Oh my god.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. I had a good
Wow,
10
but
years
you're
as a
still a
professional
pilot. You're
driver,
still a
so
racer.
it was pretty awesome.
Wow. You know, it was a woman who taught me how to race. Who taught me. Her name was Giuliana Chiovetti, and she was big in karting
Mhm.
years ago. And yeah, she taught me. She taught me how to race. Damn it. So wow, well, you better be proud. That's awesome. I still consider you a race
Well, thank
driver.
you.
Your career's not over.
I
You know, just look at Alex
It's
Zanardi.
true.
You know.
I miss it. I coached for a while after I broke my neck, and then eventually just kind of stopped doing it. Still have a lot of friends, but I raced GT cars in the American Law Series. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. See, wow, guys, yeah, see, she knows what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I was just telling these guys, I'm like at every single IMSA event.
Oh yeah.
I was just telling him about Watkins Glen. I'm here in Toronto, so I'm like right beside
Oh
Mosport.
yeah.
I don't I don't know if yeah. Wow, that's awesome. Sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, they're still running, man. They didn't run prototypes this year
I
though.
know, which is
That
really,
sucked.
really kind of a bummer because that was the. I mean, I liked
They're quick.
I thought they were great to watch.
Yeah, no, they are. Well, if you look at the lineup, if
I
you look at the
got
prototype
I
lineup.
tested the Panos prototype. I drove for Panos
Wow!
actually, so I got to test the
Wow!
Panos
Oh my
prototype at
god! Oh my god, you're a
oh
legend. You're a
thanks.
star.
Um
Oh my god.
that was in Atlanta because they own
Yeah,
Road
wow,
Atlanta.
Road Atlanta.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that guys, that's an incredible track too. Road Atlanta.
it
Wow.
is. It is. I have
Yeah.
I reached the top speed in the Panos GT car at Road Atlanta. So
No,
Holy
mm,
smoke.
and I held the
Wow.
track record for something like 15 years or some crap like that, but
and
eventually
no one's
they
beating you.
changed
Wow.
they changed the car a little bit and then took my track record from me, but I still hold the track record at Sebring.
That's shitty.
Wow. Wow, and what? See what? In Sebring?
Mhm.
What?
Hmm?
What? In what? And what car?
Sebring was in that was no, that was still in the Panos.
Wow. Yeah, Sebring is that's another track. That's another the first corner. You're taking this left-hand turn
Yep. That-
and oh man.
Basically a carousel of
W-
the first turn at Sebring. Uh,
I missed the Toyota test.
mm.
I wanted to go what Toyota was testing there a couple of years back. I missed that.
It's
Oh,
really a great track for a flat track. I mean, road courses, as you know, aren't typically very flat, and Sebring is. But it's a very
yeah,
technical track for a flat track, which makes it a lot of fun. I like that.
100%.
I also like the Portland track too. Is really nice. And then
Right
I'm
on.
from California, so I've done Laguna Seca and
Sweet.
Monterey.
Laguna
And
Seca. We were just talking about Laguna Seca right before you came.
yeah,
Yeah.
uh there's not much I haven't driven. That races at Laguna Seca. Being a girl, I got a lot of opportunity to sit and take people's cars for a
Nice.
few laps here and there. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's that?
Sweet. Wow.
Oh, staff. What?
Wow. Did somebody invite you? How did you make it? Wow.
I told her to come.
How did you find us?
I didn't start racing until I was 16. My dad raced vintage cars with SCCA and the Vintage Auto Racing Association. And then so I started driving his vintage car, and then I just kept I started winning, and so I kept getting invitations to two different things and test different cars, and I did, and um kept doing that, and my career was mostly all in road racing, and I had
Well, that's what it is.
uh I had a NASCAR deal signed in the Craftsman Truck Series, and then broke my
Sweet.
neck a couple months before I was supposed to move to go do that.
Damn.
But yeah, I did it for a
I'm
very
sorry.
long time, but
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of fun and met a lot of really cool people. And starting out in vintage was awesome because
Oh
I
yeah.
got to
Hey.
start out with a lot of the retired Formula One drivers and everything, and they were all super
Yeah.
encouraging.
Ralph Schumacher just won a Nürburgring a couple days ago. Him and his nephew there. They were in a what Ligier, 8-cylinder Ligier,
Oh wow,
like
that's
prototype.
fun.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was awesome. They killed it. Yeah, yeah. It was wicked. Um,
I love
damn. That's Hey?
Oh, well, you said Wicked. I love that. And yeah, I invited Stormy because you seemed interested.
Oh, rock and roll. Hey, rock and roll. Yeah, hey. Hey, we got to invite now. You got to meet Lady Rocket. I'm doing Formula One spaces,
Oh,
and these
fun.
are like considered like yeah, like official Formula One spaces. Lady Rocket, she's a philanthropist. She sends rockets to space, even to the moon, and she's got like partnerships with Formula One and
Oh, that's
Ferrari,
awesome.
and yeah, we'd love to have you. You should come.
I get that.
Our next space probably in the next couple of days. Yeah, even just share some stories and hang out.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, that's it. Yeah, this is awesome. Wow. Okay, sweet. Well, hey, here we got the Toronto Indy. AJ Foyt, he's right next to me in a fucking golf cart every fucking year. That guy's driving the golf cart. And Roger Penske too. He's right there in the garage. I'm always in the pits. I'm always at tech.
Yeah,
I'm always with everybody. It's no, it's something
it
else.
is. And I've
You know
met
what it
Roger a
is.
handful of
Yeah,
times. He's always been super nice.
100%. Yeah, he's always there. He's awesome.
Roger.
You know, Roger
Yeah.
Penske. Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah, and him doing what he's doing with Porsche too. He's got a bunch of Porsches he's running.
They come in
Doing all right.
Volkswagen Beetles. That's what I want to do. Do a Porsche engine.
Oh, back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, because they fit the same.
Well, that's what it was. You'd see a lot. There used to be a lot of Beetles with body kits from like the 70s, like from back in the day, and then you'd see them on the side of the road on fire, and then you can see where they like bolted together like the fenders, like a 935 body
Well,
kit
we don't do it the
on a Beetle.
getaway. No getaway. I mean, if you take out the engine,
You know.
it'll actually fit.
Hello, hello
Oh,
everyone.
and that's how you'd know. It's like that wasn't really a Porsche. That was a Beetle.
Hello everyone.
How's it?
Hello Alberto.
Hi, Nelson.
Hello my brother.
Full or half?
God bless you.
Thank you.
So, what the people want to go the Mars or the moon? What the question?
The
Uh-huh.
question is it full or half Nelson?
I say here also. Yeah, the question is um, what do you want to know out, out there? Example, you want to spend like another from another space, or you believe in God, or believe in like another person in another example. You have helped me, Albert, in the languages because my language is so bad. Sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Puedes decir,
But I think,
puedes,
I think we all could believe.
puedes
I don't know.
castellano,
But you understand. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Mary, yeah.
Hey, Stormy, I sent you a follow,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
yeah,
Oh, I
if you look up and see who Lady Rocket is, um, you're gonna like what it is. She's
Bill Scuba.
planning on bringing crypto with Formula One,
Talking to myself.
and
I'll let her know. She left, Bill.
She's
oh shit,
on.
fucking thumper, fuck that was incredible, fuck. Damn, I wanted to talk more about the race cars. Holy shit. Damn. Like, do you guys know Panos? Those cars were incredible. When they were racing, they were winning friggin' races.
No, that's out of my element. That's why I bring her in. Because I have no idea.
Holy smokes. Where did she go? Where did she go? You gotta tell her to come back.
You dinner.
Oh, man. Damn, she's awesome.
So here.
Hi, Nelson. So, about God?
Yeah. Talk to me.
Keep hustle.
Alberto, don't you think that'd be amazing? Bringing her with Lady Rocket?
Yeah, actually, I was in the space with Lady Rocket at the same time I was here, and yeah, I was with a transcription. Yeah, she said hi to me. I was the first one who joined the space. Yeah, I couldn't actually keep it up with both spaces, but yeah, it's interesting the
Hello,
proposal.
Albert.
Okay, good. Man, Stormy was incredible. She's back. Stormy's back.
Okay, Stormy, you were going to give Bill a heart attack. He was said, "Where's Stormy? Let's go!" And he was
Yeah, she was gonna throw me into the
no,
wall.
I actually Bill was telling you. But I don't know what he was telling you, but you were gone, and he was talking like Stormy, blah blah blah, and he didn't realize that you were gone.
I was talking about Panos.
Yeah,
I was like, guys, do you know Panos? Like, they won races. Like, do you guys know what the heck? Wow.
and you were talking, and I was telling you,
Oh
she's
man.
gone, and Bill, where is she gone?
Yeah, I got a call that kicked me out.
I love you, everyone. So,
Hey, te amo, buddy.
God bless you, everyone. So, we go.
Yeah, and
God bless
also
you. God bless you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Nelson is actually from Uruguay also. He's a great person. Yeah, no, and your English is not bad, so don't feel sorry for that.
No, not at all.
I mean, your English is much better than my Spanish. So.
And never mind Spanish. Yo.
Me no hablar
Albert
Spanish.
is a genius. He's a genius. Albert is a genius. So, I help him.
No, thank you, Nelson. Thank you
I,
for your kind.
I, I love him. I pray for him. So, so I don't know what happened in your life. Do well and treat no shame. This English like no, you know what I say.
Yeah, yeah. And the truly appreciate that.
Nice. Do good. You're telling us to do good. I understand. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
In Uruguay, my story is known by much more people than I thought it was new. Despite of the media not covering, despite of the silence, despite of the boycott of the media, despite of not being able to talk about my case in the media here, much more people that I ever imagined know about my story and the respect I got, and all these kind of kind words are really, really gratifying.
And words are always welcome.
Yes, he the true. Other is the true. So I'm from Uruguay. Um, Definitely support him. Um, I love him. Uh, I pray for him. And well, and here.
I want to learn everything, everything. I want to um, um, read like you know
Did, did you get the copy?
because I have to learn more and more like you.
Thank you. Did you actually get the copy of the book?
I have problem in the red here. Example, nothing but help me. Example, so it's not important
You
for
can be your example. You can be example for other people. Uh, yeah,
I could my phone here.
okay. Yeah, but don't underestimate your power. Uh, you can be a hero.
Nice. Well,
Well, Bill, say to Stormy that you
uh,
wanted to tell her she was not here.
oh, I'm lost for word. I can't believe I met Stormy tonight.
Well, thank you.
And she's talking about Road Atlanta. Holy cow! That's what a roller coaster ride that track is.
It really is. And
Um,
I mean, being with Panos, we were
yeah,
lucky because that was our home track. Like our main garage was there and
my
everything.
goodness,
So that's where we would do most of our testing and everything.
right? Yeah, yeah, guys. Road Atlanta, the last section of the track. You're going, you know, top speed, flat out, pedal to the metal, and then you're coming hot on the brakes on a downhill, and then like a little S section and up to an uphill, like this big uphill, and then to this blind downhill and a right turn to the checkered flag, and that whole part of the track, like you can't mess up. If you mess up, good luck. It's
You're not racing. You should
it's
know a
something
lot about
else.
it, though. Like really,
Say that
you're
again.
not racing. You sure know a lot about it. I mean, to know that specifics on the track, that's insane.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, and that's picking it up in the sim, just racing in the sim
ye-
and watching on
yeah,
television.
basically, I know
Yeah,
the Laguna Seca circuit at the palm of my hand, even though I have never raced there or anywhere. Yeah, I mean, video games are really amazing in order to get to know circuits as well as watching the races on TV.
yeah.
Laguna
Well,
Seca
some of the guys
is done really well in simulators. The only thing that they ever get
yeah,
wrong is the actual view from the top of the corkscrew.
Mm.
They never seem to get that right. But
Yeah, actually,
but I've spent a lot of
right,
time at that track, so I know it
well,
well.
actually, you know,
yeah.
my role model, the person who inspired me the most when I was young, was Gonzalo Rodriguez, that on September 11 of 1999 passed away in the qualis of IndyCar. He was invited for the Marlboro Penske, Team Penske, and he actually in that part of the circuit, his car didn't stop, and he actually did a 180 degrees turn, and he died because of his head hitting the ground, but the ground was made of sand, and so his head was hidden, and he passed away in that qualification. He was from Uruguay, and yeah, he was running in European. I don't know what formula it was at that time with Juan Pablo Montoya and another pilot, and then became famous. And yeah, he passed away there, and that that place means that circuit means a lot to me. And yeah,
Passed away
You
Yeah,
on
you guys were good
9/11.
buddies.
sorry.
Passed away on 9/11, 2 years before.
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly 2 years, and for me, 9/11 means 10 things. the death of Gonzalo Rodriguez Gonchi there in Laguna Seca. Well, the 9/11 from 2001, and then 9/11 from 2017. That was the day that I was sent to prison. It was a 9/11. So that's it. Why in my book I put that everybody has a 9/11 in their lives. That is the day that
Wow.
our world seems to finish. We can see everything falling in front of your eyes. Yeah, we all have 9/11, and in my case, 9/11 means three different things that are very emotional and means a lot to me.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be 7 years now since my
Excuse me.
9/11.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
What happened? Where this space? This is control or what? ¿No se puede hablar o qué?
No puedes escuchar.
Sí, no, Alberto, sí, puedo escuchar, puedo hablar, puedo todo. O sea,
Sí.
no. Se me termina el internet porque hay un problema acá en Brasil. También hola.
Hola, hola. We're listening to
Estamos
you.
en el espacio. Sí, quiero saber qué es lo que pasa en este espacio. ¿Qué es
Okay,
lo que
well,
pasa con
the-
Alberto? O
I
sea, ¿qué pasa?
sí, sí, te cuento. He's asking what's going on in this space. Estamos hablando básicamente de carreras de autos en este momento, de diferentes fórmulas. Stormy es una
Así.
corre diferentes categorías en Estados Unidos. Billy también es un fanático de autos y simplemente estábamos conversando un poco sobre eso. Y
Bueno,
justo
gracias.
del circuito de Laguna Seca, que fue donde falleció Gonzalo Rodríguez. Y nada, de eso
Ah, ya.
básicamente.
Sí. Ya. Gracias, Alberto.
No problem.
Go ahead.
Laguna Seca. I had a crazy wreck there on the front stretch. That it didn't do any damage to me and not too much of the car, but all the panels came off and flew up, and it was like the ESPN opening for like 2 years after it happened.
I got fun.
What were you driving?
That
What?
was again in the Panos car. I got
Oh,
sandwiched. So the front
damn.
straight on Laguna Seca is actually not straight. The wall comes up into what the line possibly could be. And
Right.
me and another driver were basically just trying to occupy the same part of the track at the same time. And he came over on me and my hood kind of folded in and then shot straight up and flew up against the VIP seating across the front stretch there. So it
Oh,
looked
Too
damn.
bad.
crazy on television, but inside the
Yeah.
car, it was one of those things that wasn't a big deal. For me, it was like, oh, I lost my hood. Well, let's keep going.
Yeah. Wow. Damn.
Too bad you didn't take out any of the VIPs.
I mean, I gave it my best, apparently.
Mhm. That's all we can ask.
Oh yeah, I was watching them run it backwards.
That
They
would
do
be
like the hill.
insane.
Yeah. Well, they do from the start finish, and I
Hmm.
think to the top of the corkscrew, to the top. Yeah. Um, what were they doing? A bunch of Japanese cars. But yeah, they were doing like they call it a hill climb,
Oh,
You
that would
a
all
little
have
bit
to
of a
go
hill.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would be so fun. But I will tell you that
You have
there's
to go ahead.
when you
¿Qué pasó?
the first time you drive into that corkscrew, it is absolutely terrifying because it's very blind. So
Yeah.
you're just kind of going on faith that the track is still going to be there. And then it gets fun after that. But the first time, I think, is an
Pretty much.
experience that
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
driver ever forgets.
can you imagine you reaching that curve and not seeing the curve and then going down and then the right turn? It's like wow! It's like being in a roller coaster, probably, but at a very high speed.
It is. It very much is.
Oh yeah. Hey, there's a bunch of tracks out there where you're kind of going in there blind, and then it's just instinct that's taken over. You know, when it comes to braking and then even getting out of the corner, it's
It is. The nice thing about the corkscrew
yeah.
is is it's a very technical turn. So I was a technical driver. I thrived on anything that was a corner you could pick up speed via technique, and
Right.
that's why I like those tracks. I mean, that's why I like, loved Road Atlanta. It loved um I
Okay.
prefer Laguna Seca to, or I prefer uh Monterey to Laguna Seca, like by a lot. Um Laguna Seca, the only thing that's really technical, there's two transitions at that track that are technical. There's the hairpin, obviously the final corner, and then when you're making the transition from the hill back down to, essentially it just flattens back out, and that transition, can get a little dicey depending on the height of your car. I've driven that.
That's right.
I've driven pretty much everything on that track. Vintage cars, Formula Fords,
Yeah.
uh, vintage Toyota Formula car. I did a NASCAR test on it. Um, I drove the Panos on it, and that was just one of those. I didn't care for that track because of the transitions. Um, and also the FIA curbing on that
Same.
track is like hitting a brick freaking wall. It's just really, really, really high, that curbing there, and especially if you're doing anything with IMSA, you really want to avoid that stuff because it can throw off your camber like in a second.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's one thing, you stay away from the curbs. I never liked curbs to begin with. Yeah, you use as much as you can, but when you're racing a full race,
Exactly.
you could hit, how many times we see someone catch too much curb and no grip.
Exactly. And the funny thing
Uh,
is that's one of the things that, oddly enough, I loved about the Portland track, because the FIA curbing there is like flat. So
mhm.
when you've been there enough times and you know that, and you can basically just full throttle it and just foot to the floor in pretty much anything,
Right.
you have a huge
Like the
advantage
bus
over
stop at
the
Daytona.
people who are a little bit afraid of that curbing.
You ever run Daytona?
I haven't run Daytona. Well, I've done like 3 laps on Daytona. So
Nice.
I can't say that I've actually run it, but I've done a couple spins around.
Nice.
Yeah. There's
It's been that.
most of the tracks in the US, most of the main tracks in the US, I've done at least a few test laps on. Um and then there's some that I've spent a lot of time at.
Sweet.
So
Yeah, I got a
what?
couple tracks that are close. Hey, Alberta,
Yeah,
you were saying something?
yeah. No, I was wondering what is your favorite circuit, Stormy?
Um I think I have to go with, oh god, it's tough.
I agree with.
I think I have to go with Sebring. I really do.
Oh,
It's kind of the best of all worlds, and
yeah.
and the one of the things that makes the Sebring track just stand out is the fans. The Sebring fans are they're diehard fans. It's a lot of effort to get to that track. There's nowhere great to stay nearby or anything. So you know, the people that you're interacting with, that, and especially the guys that get pit passes there, you don't have people who are just kind of, you know, showing off to a girlfriend or something. You have people that, like, you know, really want to ask questions about the car, the track. So it, like, the fan interactions are above and beyond. And then the track itself is fun. It's one of the few road course tracks where you do get to top speed most cars, which is rare in road racing. And in the US, that, I should say that, because on the European circuits they get to top speed a lot more than we do over here. And
Yeah.
then it has just enough technique to to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
I'll be back. You guys
Yeah.
take Bob.
Especially you're racing Sebring at nighttime,
Oh,
right? When you're yeah.
I stay here, so explain to me, so díganme, o sea, Alberto, lo que quieran, pero no estoy interesado en nada, o sea, puedo pedir algo, si algo cae del cielo, bueno, sería mejor, porque cada mañana estoy llorando, y tengo a mi madre con Alzheimer, con el Parkinson, con todas esas porquerías. Entonces no puedo, y bueno, me falta, claro que sí. Entonces, tú sabes que sí, you don't know. Em, He vivido en Texas y todo eso, pero cuando era joven, y yo tengo 42 años y no puedo salvar a mi madre. Estoy muy desesperado. Y se cerró el taller de mecánica porque ahora todo es muy demasiado para mí, y los que pagaron no pagaron. Entonces, you understand, Alberto.
Yeah. Actually, he's basically struggling in life. His mother it, has a severe health problem. He lost his job. Yeah, and he's really struggling in life, and yeah, that's basically what he was saying.
Sorry to hear.
Thank you very much for understanding. I know. I see your life. I see your life, and I understand. I understand the people, for everything.
Yeah.
You can be strong. I mean, I've been through complicated
You,
moments.
you, are-
Mhm.
you, you, Alberto, tienes que tener al mejor el premio del mundo, hermano, porque tú eres el mejor.
Okay, will not translate that because I'm very bad at compliments. But yeah, I have. Well, actually, he was telling me that I deserve the best gift in the world. I already have the best gift in the world. Being here, being alive, having my mother, and having found somebody beautiful to spend the rest of my life with. So yeah, what
Hey.
else do I need? Like, yeah, I mean, I lost
Has
everything
esta- has-
economically. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, lo digo ahora y lo digo después, porque has destapado todo y entonces te mereces el premio, hermano, en
That's
Uruguay y en el mundo, porque y así tienes que estar en la libertad, así como estás en Estados Unidos o donde quieras. Yo estoy en Uruguay, pero y acá pegado a Brasil. Entonces estamos en toda esa cosa. Y a mí no me interesa, a mí no me interesa que nada.
Sí, yes.
Pero entonces, ¿en qué queda? No, yo voy a ayudar, yo voy a ser el último y el primero. Yo voy a ayudar a la gente que está en el desierto, a la gente que está sola, que queda sola, con el último amigo que está cuando no está nadie.
Mm. You know what?
You
He said
understand?
everybody. I say first you have to help yourself. I think that's my humble point of view. If you're not okay, you cannot help anybody. I've been through that. I mean, I'm still struggling with the consequences of my experience regarding post-traumatic stress disorder, the depression, and all that, and the treatment. But I understand that if I am not right, I'm not okay. I cannot help anybody else. And regarding what you told me that I deserve a gift for what I have done, I already got the gift, and is what I already mentioned. And you can overcome any obstacle in life. Life is complicated, but yeah, there- you are going to be able to cope with the problems you are dealing with. Uh, Trust me, you never underestimate the power of a person like you, who is so kind and yeah, so with so many desires to recover the past in life. So yeah, be confident in yourself and in the future. We'll have to
McDonald's.
yeah, well,
Thank you. You too.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 perfect. Your translation, Alberto. Um, I be with you. I be with you. Thank
Fir-
you very much.
you're welcome. But first, be with yourself, love yourself, and then yeah, you can love others. But
I
first,
pray for you. Yes, sir.
thank you very much. But remember,
Thank you.
it's not
Thank
okay.
you.
You cannot help anybody. If you care about other people, but it's not about being selfish. It's about actually being okay to do good things for other people. So take care of yourself.
Yeah, if you help me, so I'll be here. So
Thank you.
help me. Help,
All right.
help me.
Hey, Stormy, you ever run Watkins Glen?
I haven't actually. That's the only track I never
I
got
stay here.
to.
Right on.
I have a several almost or headed the way there, and then
Yeah.
something happened, rained out, all of that kind of stuff.
Oh, it sucks there for the rain. The last
Wait,
time I was there, it poured, and it
Yeah.
sucks because all the there's hills and oh man. But yeah, no, it's beautiful.
you
I call it
have
the Spa
to
Francorchamps of North
follow.
America.
Yeah.
Albert is the best.
Okay, I will talk to him via DM because yeah, he's not noticing that he's yeah, we're talking about other things and he's talking over. I will DM him. So keep going. Sorry, guys.
Nice, no problem, no problem. Yeah, I was in Watkins Glen a couple years back for an IMSA race, and oh man, Chip Ganassi, poor guy, was right down to the last laps, and he was going at it all season long. It was the Ford GT with the 911 and the Porsches. They just had him right at the end, and he was pissed. We were side by side walking to the podium, and everybody's swarming us. And there's Chip Ganassi, like the most pissed off guy you could ever see. He's, get away from me! Get away from me! Yeah, oh man, it was bad. I
That's
didn't even
funny.
bother to talk. Yeah, yeah, we were walking shoulder to shoulder, side by side. We're walking, and then all of a sudden you just you know what it's like. All of a sudden, there's a swarm of people just come out of nowhere,
Oh yeah.
and next thing we're like sardines, and we're trying to get there, and he was just pissed because he got screwed over right at the end, and oh man, that was
Oh,
hilarious.
that's funny though.
Oh yeah, they were flawless. Him there with the GTS.
Oh.
I followed them every race, and their whole crew, what they had going on, they were like bulletproof. They were incredible. Even winning awards for fuel consumption in a race
Mm-hmm.
while winning the race.
That's so
Yeah,
funny. It's amazing how far the cars have come, even since I've raced. I mean, it's the technology on them is insane. And
big
I was
time.
just watching a video the other day about how um just the length of pit stop, especially in Formula One, how it's gone, from like 8 seconds to like 1.5 seconds, and
Yeah,
it's
That's crazy. That's really crazy. I mean, I remember
isn't it?
this in the 90s that, yeah, it was 9, 10 seconds was terrible. But now, how do they do that? It's completely
It
crazy.
yeah.
it's fascinating, and it's so much tech, and I mean, I want to say I got to sit in a Formula One car about 17 years ago, and at the
Wow.
time, it's even back then it was you had essentially a full computer on board and just control over everything, and then that's quadrupled now how much.
Right. Well, so what car were you in?
So I am friends with Casey Mears, so
Cool.
got to jump in his car for a minute and check it out.
Cool. Now, I'm not familiar. What model? Like who? What kind of
Oh god.
F1?
What were they running? What does I don't remember, to be honest. I'd have to dig out the pictures. There's so much of that stuff. It's funny looking back on it because there was so much stuff I was doing kind of all the
Well,
time that
17 years ago. Yeah, you're in and
yeah,
out of. You're in and out, in and out. I know exactly how it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I as soon as I started on the professional portion of my career, I kind of made a decision that I wasn't going to turn down an opportunity. So anytime I got offered, laps or to go to a race, as a guest of a driver, just to spectate or
The way to
whatever,
do it. Yeah.
yeah, I just said yes to everything,
Yeah.
and I'm really, really glad I did. Like I didn't have the attitude that I was gonna be lucky enough to race my entire life, even though that was the plan. Like, I didn't plan to break my neck or anything, but
Right.
I just was like, I want to experience everything I can experience, So I just anytime somebody
100%.
was like, "Hey, come, you should come test drive my car," I'd be like, "Yeah," and have my management team at the time just set it up and take people up on those offers. And I'm really glad I did because I got to experience a ton of things that most drivers don't get to because they don't obligate themselves like that. They don't.
True. No, it's what being a true pilot is. Taking a dab into rally, take a dab into drag racing. You were even
Yep.
talking about Craftsman Truck.
Yep.
My goodness,
You know me.
that's a wild series to race in. Those guys are wild. Oh man,
Oh, that was like driving a boat. I mean, the Craftsman
right.
trucks were, and I accepted an offer in that series. I was headed into my rookie season, and it was funny though because coming from that was co I was going to be going straight from the Panos into the Craftsman truck, and so coming from the Panos, which was, technologically ahead of its time, um, especially in that era, the, like, late '90s,
Yeah,
um, you know, Panos was doing things that other manufacturers weren't. They just had to. That was the race they were running, you know? And coming from that and then jumping in a Craftsman truck and the steer wheel, like literally the steering wheel is like 3 times the size larger.
Yeah.
Everything was extremely different. It felt like driving a boat or like somebody's old Cadillac. Like it
Yeah.
was just a completely different experience. But I'd reached the point where my options were, um you know, everything was kind of in question then, right? That was during the IMSA pause.
Yeah.
There was there
Even
was
within Panos themselves, it wasn't your fault, Stormy. I watched the
exactly
whole saga.
there wasn't a lot
Yeah.
of
You
opportunity
you were just
where I was
caught in the
at.
middle. You were just I know exactly what happened to you.
Yeah, so my options were, you know, move to Europe or go to NASCAR. And I chose going to NASCAR because I don't like the rain all that much. And that was really what made the decision for me. And but unfortunately I only ever got to do all my testing and car fittings and everything because that I broke my neck. It was bad. I had a 2-year recovery. I got back into the car and I did one race, and during that race, you know, we had done a bunch of testing and everything, prepping for it, of course.
Yeah.
But during that race is when we figured out that I wasn't going to be able to continue. It was just
I
way
hear you.
too painful. I got,
Yeah.
I, you know, I finished that race and got out of the car. I was on bed rest for like 2 weeks. It was
Oh
just,
man.
it,
Oh
I was
wow.
like, well, this is it. I can't, I can't physically do this no matter how much I want to.
I hear you. Hey, I admire your strength still listening to you explain that because um I've been around a lot of pilots too, and yeah, there's just comes a time where you just hang up the gloves. It doesn't mean you're gone for good,
Yeah.
right? But you look at Sterling Moss, the same thing.
I've,
You know,
yeah.
his career, same thing. He had to call it quits kind of early.
Yeah.
Um, but it's okay. It's he still took part in development, still stayed around the car.
Oh, yeah. I was back again to the vintage roots. I was really lucky enough to get to meet Sterling Moss a couple times at some vintage
Wow!
races out here in California.
Wow! Wow!
Really
Holy
amazing.
smokes!
Yeah.
Wow!
There's been that you know, I've met a ton of people, but I would have to say like my top are meeting Sterling Moss and meeting Carol Shelby was
Yeah,
a
those are two. Yeah.
I mean, it was just like everything come to life. Like, oh my gosh, these
Wow! Like full circle. Like
yeah.
whoa! Like I'm pinching myself right now listening to this. Wow! Holy smokes!
But I think but again, I think I was lucky. You know, most people start out in go-karts, and since I started out in vintage, I had all these, you know, guys around who just loved cars, and a lot of them were so connected to the racing world and just, you know, retired racers themselves and everything. So I got to meet like these legends and be mentored by you know, certain legends in the sport that just really
That's incredible. Yeah, that's what gets you
really like
going.
opened a lot of doors for me, you know?
Wow.
It was an unconventional route, that's for sure, but I'm glad that it happened that way. I don't know if I had done the go-kart thing, I don't know if I would have stuck with it. I think being able to kind of meet my heroes fairly early on and have them encourage me and say like, "Hey, I like what you're doing. You should keep doing it." It was really kept me going.
What? Now you said this was in the vintage category. You were racing
Yeah.
vintage.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had
So we're talking about like 250s, Jaguars.
yeah, I had a 72 Ocelot Mark II that was a hand-built car
Wow.
from Middle America that ran in Le Mans, and then I drove a friend of my dad's. He had a Lotus that uh he had to take a little bit of time off and let me do some hours in his car for him. So that was
Sweet.
really fun.
That's
And then I
awesome.
also got to drive his Volvo, which was a really fun little car.
Oh yeah. Wow.
But yeah, like I said, honestly, if somebody gave me an opportunity behind a wheel, I was there. I was like, yep, I'll do it.
100%.
It didn't matter to me if it was, fly across the country for 4 laps. I was there because I just wanted to do it all and try it all.
Pretty much. That's why I regret not taking the F430. It was a Risi Competizione
Oh yeah.
F430 there last. Yeah, and this was years ago. Well, it was a Gallardo Superleggera I took out on the infield, and
No.
then they had the F430 in the garage, and we were there in Vegas for a bunch of bachelor parties and whatever. So time got consumed or whatever, and I still regret it to this day. I still regret it to this day.
Yeah.
I was in a 720S, what,
Oh
2
wow.
years ago? Yeah, yeah, I had it for the day. Uh, well, you're familiar with Vegas, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Royalty Exotics. You know Royalty Exotics?
Um, I don't. I mean,
They're
I know
just
the
off the
name,
strip.
but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He used to. Oh, he's big. You know Shmi? Do you know Shmi? Do you know who Shmi is?
Now see, that's another thing. I know the name, but I'm not placing a face with it.
Yeah, Shmi is like the, car collector from the UK. He's got a whole bunch. He's got a Ford GT. He's got you name it.
Yeah.
And pretty much all the celebrities get their cars out of this place, Royalty Exotic Cars, and they got everything from Aventador SVJ,
Fun.
Ferrari, yeah, yeah, 48. He just acquired a one of 23 gated Murcielago
Oh
that
wow.
that that
Yeah.
he rebuilt. Yeah. He's also got a Bugatti Veyron, but you don't want to know what it costs to rent for a day.
I bet.
Oh,
Bugatti's
and
about the only thing I've never been able to get my butt into, and they're just beautiful cars.
oh yeah. Hey, it's I tell you that 720S, what it did on launch, blew my mind. With the
Mhm.
Gem, you could just imagine the Bugatti or even Koenigsegg. He even has a Koenigsegg that he fools around with. He brings back and forth to the shop. Um, yeah, if you could get your hands on a Koenigsegg, oh man, yeah.
Right? I was lucky enough to race with the Marconis a lot, and they have a little bit of everything.
Hmm. Nice, right on.
Yeah, it was like I said, I don't regret a minute of it. It was really fun. I did a bit of
No,
coaching.
no, you're a star.
Oh, thanks.
Like honestly, like everything you've done, oh my god, like you're like a star. Like
Thanks.
really,
Thank you.
like you got stories to like stand the test of time. Like
Oh yeah.
especially you're part of the Panos program. Like you were. Oh my god.
That was it.
Oh my god. I
The
grew up with
early
all your
days of the
models. I
Panos
grew up with all the
program
models
were
on the wall.
amazing.
Like a prototype. I had the prototype and the GT. Oh frig.
The early days of Panos were a lot of fun because they were putting so much money into their program, and they
Yeah.
treated us like royalty, and we got to go stay at the vineyards and do
Wow.
they really spoiled us.
Yeah, like that's why, that's why I'm saying you're a star. Like what you experienced, it's like no one will ever will, right? Because Panos happen. It is what it is. Like I don't know if we could ever see it coming back. It could come back, but for what it is now, and for what it did, oh
It wa
man,
it was really cool. One of the things they did one day was take us out to the factory, and we got to drive a car fresh out of the production, and I
wow,
picked the Roadster, and that was a great car. I really
yeah,
I wish they
all
would
of
have
them,
I wish more people would have taken.
Esperanza, all of them, all of the
Yeah,
cars, the whole. But it was the team. As soon as the big Chiefs went away,
yeah.
that's yeah. Oh man,
But
wow.
yeah, it was really exciting to to be a part of that little niche part of racing history.
Oh yeah, that's it's a part of you. You're gonna have that forever. That's why I'm saying you're a star. Like the stuff you
Thanks.
got, it's how do you say it's timeless. Like all that stuff there. Oh man.
Right? I still have uh oh god. It wasn't me, it was a teammate of mine was in a wreck where so we ran BBS wheels, and basically they did something that essentially unraveled this wheel, and I have it in hanging up in my garage. It's completely shredded piece of metal, but
Holy shit. What? Like
really,
from the spokes? Like
yeah, just
whoa, whoa.
absolutely shredded the wheel in a way that
You didn't hit
shouldn't
nothing.
have
It was
happened.
nothing hit the wheel. It was just the forces. It was just taking a turn, or
No, it was a pretty bad wreck, but
oh, okay.
he was fine. But it was one of those things where I was like, you know what, throw that in the hauler, I'll take it home with me,
Nice.
and that's what we
Put it
did,
up
and I've
on the
dragged that
wall.
thing all across the country every time I've moved.
Wow,
The idea at
that's
the
awesome.
time was I was like, we could like make a table or something cool out of this, but now it's just this metal that hangs in my garage.
Ornaments. It probably is better than the trophies. A lot of your trophies.
Oh yeah, most of them are packed away. My mom kept all of that stuff. I have, oh my gosh, all the anytime I was ever in a paper, did an interview or anything. Um,
Oh yeah,
Panos they were big on the internet at the time, and that was, kind of in the early stages.
yeah,
And that's a lot of what I'd like to recover because they would have us do these essentially podcasts before they were podcasts. And I'd love to dig those up because everything lasts forever on the internet, right? So I know they're
that's right.
somewhere on some dead site somewhere across the interwebs. But
Wow.
that's the only stuff that I don't have. That I have like I have all the TV footage and all of that stuff, but I don't have any of those. I mean, we called them Radio Le Mans. I don't have any of those Radio Le Mans broadcasts, and that's the only thing I'd like to get my hand on someday because that was kind of a fun time too.
Oh yeah, that's what we were all listening to. Yeah, Radio Lama. Wow. My favorite track has got to be probably De La Sarre.
Hmm.
It's something I've always dreamt of. Just I don't know. I've run the track. I was top 1% in the world on the Ford GT
Oh,
on the
that's
sim.
awesome. Yep.
Um, frig. I had a lot of seat time at Le Mans. I always dreamt of that. And then just all the tracks across Europe and here, whatnot.
Yeah.
Suzuka's got a place to my heart. I I got to thank for Suzuka, Belgium, Spa-Francorchamps, Eau Rouge, and everything. Yeah, Monza. I was just running Monza today
Fun.
in the F1 sim. I was fooling around with a bunch of cars.
That's
Oh yeah.
fun. Yeah, I never got much into the sim stuff, and then just recently I had a friend be like, if you're thinking about it, you should do it because it's not like it was back when you're racing. Like it's really, really close. It's so much better.
Yeah,
And
and it
and I've
has been
watched the
getting better and
videos.
better.
Yeah, and I've watched the
Yeah.
videos and I'm like, they're really getting just
Yeah,
really
who
close to
I
that
follow,
feeling.
Tony Kanaan,
Uh-huh.
and Rubens Barrichello, both of them, and they go back and forth, and they just have a blast. And you see Rubens, he's still in the supercar there, in Brazil. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's running with a Corolla, and I think Tony Kanaan, he's retired. He's left now. He's retired from Indy,
Yeah.
but they're still on the sims, and you can get some good rigs. Like Fanatec. Fanatec makes one of the best. It's direct driven. It's no belts inside.
Oh,
It,
see
it
that?
it's a
Nice.
it's
Yeah.
it's a better steering wheel. Um, yeah, and even down to the pedals. Um, you get upgraded pedals and some force feedback, and yeah, it could. Oh man,
It'd be fun. Well, I have to go. I have a prior obligation, but thank you for the
nice.
conversation. And I will look out for your spaces. And
Yeah, yeah. I'll send
be
you a
fun.
DM.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Like I said, they're Formula One oriented spaces. We talk
Awesome.
about the news in Formula One today, what's going on. You
Great.
know, yeah, we'll have we'll throw a space on race weekend, and yeah, just shoot the shit.
Be fun. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you, Alberto. And I'll see you guys
Oh,
later.
thank you
yeah,
for
yeah.
dropping by, Stormy.
Nice meeting you, Stormy.
Pleasure. Thank you.
You're a star, Stormy. It was incredible. I can't believe I met you. Wow, that was amazing, Albert. Holy cow, we got a race car space, just me and you.
Yeah,
This is wild, brother.
yeah, that's
I can't believe it.
yeah. You have to thank that.
How many nights we talk about Gonchi,
Yeah,
everything, but I can't believe it. Well, all this is meant to happen. I'm gonna say it.
yep, I agree with you. There are no accidents in life.
Yeah, I'm sorry to take up everybody's time, but
No,
like the cars, what she raced, the caliber. Oh my God! Like nobody can comprehend like the speeds, Panos, like that whole team. Oh my God! Do you remember Panos? Do you remember what it was,
yeah,
Albert?
I do. Yeah,
Holy cow! They were just like someone like Tim Wilkinshaw Racing, TWR. Those guys made crazy race cars, just like the guys at Panos. Those guys made crazy race cars, like defying odds. You know.
yeah,
Wow, what an honor! It was like an honor talking to her. Oh my God, that's wild. Sorry, guys. I, I'm like I'm all overwhelmed. I'm like a little kid and just like, oh my God, wow. Really a starstruck. She really is a star. I got starstruck there. Holy cow. My God. Holy smokes. Wow, she's so awesome. She's so awesome. I didn't want her to go, but she had to go. It's getting late. Shit. I could be talking, me and her, I could tell we could be talking about cars forever. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Sebring. That's another, it's a tough track. It's on an old airstrip. Part of it's an old airport. And it's got some bumps, but you gotta be precise. Well, just every kind of racing, you got to bring forth precision. You're making perfection, really, as a race driver. You know, with what you got, you're doing the best with what you got, and that's called making perfection. I know they say nothing in life's perfect, but there's stuff we can do where you get that perfection. You get that I don't know what to say. You're in the zone, like we were talking about being in the zone and pushing for more and more. You know, that's a form of perfection when you're going around. Yeah. When you reach the limit, it keeps going. Wow. Stormy. Wow. She's incredible, man. I love you guys. Alberto, thank you so much. If you didn't throw this space, I wouldn't get to meet Stormy. I love you guys. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. I've been singing a lot of fucking Elvis. Elvis is incredible. These last couple days, I bought like the greatest hits. It's like 40 songs in one album. I went on iTunes and damn. Where's that T? What's going on, T?
This space is going to
Beep
crash.
beep boop boop. No, what the fuck? Is it